And here we
go.
Hey. Okay, it's been a while, people. It feels like it's been longer than a while.
It does.
I hope I'm not too close to the mic for you, but we're freestyling it. We got a guest on this week that we're very excited to just have on, really, to just break the seal, I'll call it, of having a guest. So, without further ado, we have Vibrations with Vito host.
Hey, man.
Vito Leduca.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
We are very happy to have him on. This has been in the works for a while. We're going to get into a lot of good stuff, but before we get started, check out the You Wouldn't Get It TikTok. We have skits on there. Instagram as well. We're on Twitter now. YouTube's going. We're just trying to get, the diverse, here's the stutters, the diverse channels of content going.
The little LLC.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm glad someone caught that.
Someone noticed. Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's not just a pod, man.
You got it.
It's not just a pod. So for those of you who don't know, Vito has a podcast himself called Vibrations with Vito.
Yep.
My favorite part of it. Yes. My favorite part of it, not just the wine pour, is when he says this is Vibrations with Vito with your host Vito. So one of my favorite parts.
No, it got a class. That's everybody who's in my family, and that's how you pronounce my name, Vito.
Yeah.
But
the Don, we have the Don here.
But everyone else I've came in contact with, I'm Vito, and that's okay. It's the same tomato.
Yes.
But
that's actually a really good analogy, tomato, and Vito.
For real.
Vito. That is on the spot, people. He doesn't have any notes in front of him for those that are just listening.
What's the word? Improv?
Improvisational.
I couldn't get the ends.
No, we got it. We got it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We had some good pre-episode conversations, so I say we just get right into it.
Yeah, I think we're going to improv a lot of it, too.
Yeah, we're obviously curious about you because... Big picture, Vito is 2 years ahead of us if you're looking at it from a school perspective. So he was in my older sister's grade.
Shout out to Tess.
Shout out to Ryan. Yes. Shout out to all that grade. Class of 2016. 16.
I'm getting old, man.
Lord.
Saying that doesn't sound too crazy.
Saying that sounds weird.
But when you think about it, oh man, that was 6 years ago. Right. A lot has happened in 6 years.
So tell us.
It's actually wild.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about what's happened in those 6 years. Obviously, you don't got to go through all of it, but I'm curious, starting a podcast, where you're at with that.
What kind of led up to it?
Yeah.
Right?
We're interested to hear about that.
Okay. So, I love podcasts. I love listening to podcasts. It's a big part of my day. I could really say it's a big part of my life.
Yeah, me too.
I listen, but the thing is, we listen to people who are already established.
Yes.
The Rogans,
The Joey Diaz. I love Coco.
I love Joey Diaz.
Who
the
else?
Smartless I listen to Smartless. It's with Jason Bateman, Will Arnett. It's people that
Jason Bateman, the dude from Ozark?
Yeah, he has a podcast. It's really good too.
Shout out to
They just had John Mulaney on.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Did you watch Ozark?
Yeah.
I have not finished it yet.
Oh boy.
I have 3 episodes left.
Okay, we're not gonna spoil anything. But
also, let's just say we're outside right now, guys.
Hey,
we're outside.
Dude, we are.
No longer in the...
We outside.
Yeah.
No longer in the 18th Street house with the green screen. We're outside with just a nice natural background.
Yeah, it feels very natural.
And I kind of look like Freddie Mercury or something with the stand in my hand, just
You look like you're going to sing with the stand.
That's from the 50s. I hear it every day.
Yes.
Fun fact, I work in a nursing home, and that is on almost every day.
No, I believe it.
That's a good song.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Did you go to Spirit Night this year? Spirit Night's a dance competition at our high school.
I did not.
That's a random question. Where'd that come from?
Well, I was thinking back to the Guitar Hero dance that had that at the beginning.
Gotcha.
Okay. When is the last one you went to? What year?
I actually went this year,
past
yeah.
You did?
My sister's in it.
We have
I didn't know
sisters,
that.
Yeah. She
Was
had
it
Pac-Man.
It was
good.
Overall.
The end was really good.
It was good, Vito, and what it opened my eyes to was that I looked that young at that age.
Yeah, that too.
And I know I did. Because you probably remember me because you were friends with Tess and Ryan. You probably remember me walking in like
Scuba
maybe
Steve.
maybe 4'10", maybe.
I was the same. You're acting like I was 5'9" out the womb.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was very short.
Yeah.
See,
Very short, very skinny, still skinny, working on it, trust the
Okay.
process, but not
hey,
really.
dude, you started a
'Cause
podcast, man, one thing at a time.
Right,
you know?
right. I eat like a horse.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
That's a good
God-
problem to have, though. Fast
God-
metabolism.
everyone's
I'd
always
rather-
saying that. I'm like,
I'd rather
okay.
that, though, don't you
Yeah,
think?
I'm like, you think that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I would like to gain some pounds here.
Yeah, no, I get that.
And I take the Allen Iverson approach with when people are like, oh, go to
Go to TGI Fridays.
the gym. They're like, go to the gym.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, those weights are heavy.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's facts. Yeah. I can't lie. Some days that shit sucks.
We talk about it so much. I thought that was my name. By the way, yeah, we're outside. So my family comes in. If you hear Bristolians checking in on us, just know that's why.
Yeah, we're gonna call this raw talk.
I wanted to get into when you said the green screen. I
Yes.
was expecting green screen. I was like,
Oh,
I wonder
really?
what the setting is going to be.
Really?
Yeah, no.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
The green screen's cool.
I don't even know if you were planning it for it to be funny.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny. 'Cause,
Yeah.
No.
like, the one day, you're in the kitchen. One day.
Yeah, you never know where we're gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I like
liked
that
it.
too. Yeah.
That's what was fun about
the
it,
setup before was really bad. Like, you tried to be like Rogan with like the American flag. And,
My
I
man
don't know,
with
just
the
some kind of
chainsaw.
trashy. Yeah.
You know what? I knew this was gonna happen.
This
Someone's
man's
gonna
really started
it's
a
pro-
weed whacker.
It
while we're
is
recording the
6:25 p.m. and we got a weed whacker.
Should we
But
ask him? Hey, can you shut up?
pod. Yeah, no, literally.
hear
That's
it,
almost
Chris?
as bad as a. Nah, not really. Actually.
through Vito's mic, we might be able to. But
I think
we roll
we're
with the
okay.
punches.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, we roll with the punches.
Hope we are.
I think we're louder than the outside noise.
Yeah, I
Yes,
agree. Yeah, we
I
just gotta
agree.
overshadow it.
I agree 100%.
But
So
yeah, I think we should get back to the question.
Yeah, I
like-
was gonna say we kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna do that a lot, so no worries.
it's the obvious one, Vito.
So-
It's
What was the main question?
What I did in
what
6
inspired
years.
you kind of?
and what inspired you to start the
start the
podcast?
podcast?
So yeah, my love for podcasts. My job kind of lets me have a voice. So I felt like it was time for me to I'm not saying it sounds conceited for me to say I have a voice, but
Yeah.
this is an alley,
No, I think
an
that's fair.
avenue to take.
Sure.
So I feel that when I talk, people listen. So I was like, you know what? Let me get a part of this thing. So got all the equipment
Yeah.
and just started recording. And I just try to make it as funny. And if people are having a bad time or bad day, I'm pushing out vibrations. Hence
the
the name.
name's kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie, I
Vibrations
like
of
it.
Vito. And so just sit back, relax, and listen to me. That's the whole
Yeah.
thing. That's my whole motto for it. Just
I love it.
vibrations, man. And vibrations are so important, regardless of
100%.
Amen.
not talking about my show or anything. Just vibrations. Life
Yes.
is about vibrations.
We are-
frequency.
Dude, yeah, we talk about that all the
energy.
time.
That's
right?
all it is.
Energy.
Like-
Life is energy.
It is, and you
So,
can,
yeah.
you can kind of change that. You know what I mean? Like some people are depressed.
Yes.
That shit sucks for sure. But just being positive can help, right?
I'm not
Having
trying
good
to say
vibrations can
I'm
help.
happy all the time either, because
No.
I'm not.
No,
But when I
no.
get in front of the mic, for the most part, all that goes away, and I gotta focus on I feel like I have a job to do. I'm not getting paid for it yet.
Yeah,
Yet.
Yet.
we're with you
Yeah.
on that.
Right.
Yeah,
But I feel
no-
like it's
no.
an obligation for me to try to make it, interesting and
Yeah.
engaging and
Yeah.
you
So
know
far,
what I
it's
been
been a big tax write-off for us. A really big tax write-off.
Yeah, man.
Which is good. It's good that happens when you step in front of the camera because that's so healthy to be I think a lot of what people are missing that maybe aren't satisfied, I don't want to say satisfied, but happy with the current state of their life and where it's going is they lack responsibility. And what people don't realize is a lot of responsibility in life is things you take on voluntarily that then turn into a responsibility because people are so engaged with it.
Yeah, I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
Couldn't have said that better.
Think about
I think it's hard when you're not getting paid to do something like this. And
Oh, yeah.
It's so easy to quit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to
Like-
rack up these sponsorships.
Yes.
Yeah, no, really.
You already
dude.
you're already ahead
Shout
of
out
us
to
with High
High
Chew.
Shout out to
Dude,
High
that's
Chew.
sick.
I was
I was
gonna bring
cracking
a
up when I
bag.
saw that.
I kind of was rushed and I forgot.
Okay, that's
Um,
all right. I was wondering if I was gonna get the.
Wait,
I
how,
saw.
how did you actually get that?
So
you
I
email 'em or-
have
Yeah.
been emailing them for many, many years.
That's fire. That.
Emailing them about flavor ideas,
Oh,
literally.
really?
So
Wow.
I emailed them about peach, which is out.
Yeah,
Pineapple, which is out.
Yeah.
they've made it.
And what was the third? I can't think of the third. Raspberry might have been it. It might have been raspberry. All three of them are out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying they listened to me, but I
But
think
they
I might
listened
have
to you.
helped.
Yeah, yeah.
So after I started the show, I was talking about them from episode 1. So I said, why not reach out to them? So I reached out to them. The first email was a different lady. She kind of was like, oh, we don't do free samples, blah, blah,
Sure.
blah. the second email I sent, I had it laid out. I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a segment called Guess the Chew. I'm going to be blindfolded. Someone's going to toss me a random one.
That's a good
I
idea.
got to try
Yeah.
it, and blah, blah, blah. So she loved that.
Yeah.
She sent me this beautiful, well-written email, and she was like, send me your mailing address, and I will have a care package sent to you ASAP.
Wow.
Dude, that's actually really cool.
And I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
And literally, so it's sent that Wednesday. She sent it to me that Wednesday. I recorded on Friday, and that Saturday when I got outside, the box was right there, and I was like, holy moly.
My word.
That's sick. Have you heard some people like eat them with the wrapper on?
That was Mamba's.
When they
Oh, was that Mamba's?
when they
that was
oh,
Mamba's.
see,
Dude, I can't do that.
Mambas are like here. They're good.
Yeah,
They're good.
yeah.
Mambas are
No,
here.
I
High
agree.
chews are like right here.
High chews are great.
And to me, in between there is a Starburst. I know Starbursts are more classic.
No, that's
Yeah.
fair. The Starburst could be in the middle.
They're the
They're more
brand,
High
classic.
chew. I wouldn't even be mad if somebody said, "Oh, I like Starburst more than High chew." But and then I always say, "Have you had them?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go, "No, I'm not had
High
them."
chew
And then
are
boom.
a little more underrated.
Extremely.
You know, like very
Extremely.
underrated.
And it's not like a Starburst where you get 2 with the pack, maybe. I mean, we're talking what, like 6 to 8?
In the High chew,
In
I
High
think
chew?
it's 10.
It's 10.
I think
Oh, yeah,
in the
damn.
stick, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because now they do the bags. I think they're trying to push the
Yeah,
bags
I was
more
just
than
saying, I see the
anything.
bags.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
They just
gotcha.
put a new bag out.
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's called Fruit Combos.
Oh, shit.
Juicy peach.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Fruit commerce.
goodness, I gotta pull it up. Hold
Okay,
on.
okay.
I can't lie to the people.
No, that's okay. What's funny is this all was birthed from Conwell School Store, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes. First time I ever heard of these candies was at the school store.
Yeah.
At lunchtime, and one of the seniors, I'm pretty sure it was Jordan Shivo. Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out
But
Jordan.
he was just like, "Oh, bro, you gotta get that." And I was like, "What is it?" And he was just kind of like a Starburst. Fell in love immediately.
Yeah.
That-
They had
that's
cherry
classic.
flavor. They discontinued that. I don't know
What?
why. It
That was one of my
banging.
favorites.
Banging. So yeah, I got introduced my freshman year of high school, 2013.
That's insane.
so
Almost 10.
crazy.
Almost 10 ago.
But so here's the new. It's called Infrusions. I said fruit combos. a
Oh, I
little
like
off.
that.
Infrusions. Juicy peach, juicy strawberry, juicy blood orange.
Damn. Dude.
Wow, the blood
Peach
orange
sounds
sounds-
good too.
Peach is it is my favorite.
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
that sounds really
The
good.
only time I was able to get it, I had it ordered on Amazon.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my top 5 is very diverse, but peach is number 1, absolutely. So
love that.
juicy peach is a little different, I'm assuming.
Is
But
blood orange in that top 5?
I never had blood orange. I had
No.
orange. Orange is good. It's not in my top 5
I
though.
think I wouldn't like blood orange though.
Yeah, do you actually like the fruit, blood orange?
No.
Me
Love the
neither.
fruit.
Me
Love
neither.
Really?
Navel
Oh, man.
oranges, yep. Blood oranges, cut them up.
Is a navel orange a blood orange?
I think so. I think they're, same family maybe. I don't know.
I love fruit.
I love, oh my God.
Is
Tell them how much I love fruit.
Oh yeah, dude, Steve. No, he's like gross with it. Like it's not even. I don't even know if it's healthy at that point. Like there's a point where it's like healthy. It's just marginally you're going over.
So, Vito, not breakfast, because I try to do fasting a lot of days, but my lunch, almost every day, I'm talking every single piece of fruit.
dude, it's insane.
That's in the house, some with 2. So, like it can be like blueberry, a big bowl, blueberries, raspberries,
Ooh.
Oranges, clementines. There was some banana in there,
Hey.
blackberries,
It's literally like a fruit salad.
strawberries, pineapple.
Blackberries are underrated.
Yo,
Blackberries
blackberries are good.
so-
Yeah.
So
Everyone
underrated.
overlooks it.
Everyone looks at raspberries and thinks that's the only berry that's
That is
that
cream of the
shape.
crop.
You know?
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
But they
I don't
overlook
like
the
raspberries,
blackberries.
bro. They're like hairy and shit.
I like that.
I like him like, I like him in like a smoothie.
I like that.
It's a little
Yeah.
sauce, but I mean, I like the raspberry
No,
texture.
no, I
It's
get
different.
that, though.
What other
No,
fruit
yeah.
has that texture? I can't think of another.
No, I don't know one that's.
Is there
hairy.
any fruit that you don't like off the top of your head? Or like you've had and you're like, I can live without it.
Watermelon I can live without.
Oh wait, how about cantaloupe?
Watermelon.
It's bland.
Let me say
my
this.
grandpa likes cantaloupe.
This dude's
first-
digging deep. Cantaloupe.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
think it's
fair.
one of the common fruits.
Really?
I think it's a common
Okay.
fruit.
So the first 4 pieces, cantaloupe, love them. That
Really?
5th piece, my stomach's like, dude, stop. And then I can't eat
It
it
just
anymore.
tastes like nothing to me.
Watermelon, you say you don't like it. Here's a hot take.
Well, I think
Art-
watermelon's good.
Artificial watermelon,
I don't know.
a million
Bro.
times better than the actual fruit.
No, that's actually facts.
A
yeah.
million-
Artificial watermelon's fire.
The fruit itself, like it's good.
It's not that sweet.
It's not that great though.
No, it's kind of bland too, though. Yeah.
Kinda bland.
It's better than cantaloupe, though, dude.
I agree. It's everybody's like number 1 or number 2, and I'm like, get out there.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
like my grandpa's number
Eat a
one.
white peach. You ever
Yeah.
had a white peach?
Well, oh
Yeah.
my
Bang.
God.
Peach are good. Yeah, peaches are good.
You know, okay, so this might be a hot take, it might not be. Nectarines, top 3 for me, and they
I don't
might
think
be
I've ever
one.
even eaten that.
I'm trying to think.
Amazing. You got a
I
good
think-
Where do I
nectarine?
get
I think I
that?
had one.
You get a good nectarine?
I don't know if it was top
Okay.
anything for me, but I gotta revisit that.
I've fallen in love with cherries.
love cherries.
I don't like cherries.
Bro.
What, do you like anything that?
You're talking to someone who like didn't eat fruit that much until up to like a couple months ago.
Until you met
bro.
Steve?
Literally, I watched this dude. I was like, damn, I feel bad about myself. Like, I'm like that dude who's eating chicken, rice, and broccoli.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you know
fair.
what I mean? But no, now I eat a lot of fruit. I like fruit. now.
Big.
Would you
fruits
say
and
you
veggies.
like the cherries that are more purple or the ones that are more red? Do you know what I'm more maroonish, I guess? is the-
Maroon.
me too. The darker it is,
Oh. Yep. And
Love it.
firmer.
Yes.
Give me it.
Yes.
Give me it.
I don't know,
I want a little challenge.
no.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want.
Yeah, dude, like you're tying like the knot on your
Yeah,
tongue
I'm like
and
Drake
shit.
Bell.
do that. I can't do that.
I can't do that
When
either.
I saw him do
You
that,
can't actually do it.
I think you can. I
No,
think
he
people.
can't. He definitely can't.
Who
I mean, in the show, he probably was like.
Yeah.
And they throw, yeah, exactly.
I think if anybody can do that, though, I wouldn't even say they're a good kisser. I'd just say you're a freak.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
literally a freak.
How did
yeah.
you do that?
But
Yeah.
there needs to be like a register for people who can do that, just so everyone's made aware.
I've seen someone do that before.
There's people that need to be on like Megan's Law. And
Yeah,
I can tie a
literally.
cherry.
Like, that is hella
They should have to
impressive.
come up to your door and knock on it and be like, just so you know, I can do that. Like when
Right.
they move into the neighborhood.
No, like that shit should be on a resume, like for real. Like, you're in
Okay.
like the 1%.
I need to be about mango.
Okay, so like water ice and,
Oh,
and
mango's
The fruit.
fire.
The fruit.
Oh, the fruit.
I just don't eat it enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't eat it either. But the
not
water
in my
ice, dude,
household.
Rita's mango, like
There's
that's
no
fire.
better water ice than mango.
I think mango's the most classic with maybe some vanilla on top.
Lemon. Can't go wrong with the lemon water ice.
Lemon's not bad.
I don't know what it says about my palate, but Swedish fish with vanilla custard
Well,
will
yeah,
never
like,
go
dude,
away.
like that's
can
an
actually
artificial flavor that it's gonna
Right.
be good.
and
It's good.
and you know what really
I can't
is
say I had it.
top for me?
Dude,
Number
the
one.
Swedish fish is good. You should.
Number one, whatever category we're talking, if it's just food, it's peanut butter.
Yeah, no,
It's peanut butter.
That's probably my
That's it.
vice.
Chunky peanut butter?
I'll live with it. I'll eat it.
So you don't like it really? You'd prefer it with just
I prefer
the-
it smooth.
Okay.
That shit creamy.
Do you? How do you feel? Where do you stand on Nutella?
Oh, dude.
And for the people who don't know, Nutella is how
Do some people actually not know what that is?
yeah,
the way you said it.
most people don't really know that I come across. Like, what's that? And I gotta be like the chocolate hazelnut spread.
Yeah, dude, it's
like
fire.
peanut butter. Like, oh.
We
that
could be
dark?
biased.
Because I don't eat much dairy. At all. I don't eat any dairy.
What do you mean? Is it dark?
Like
It's
if
hazelnut.
if it's dark chocolate, it's not,
I
not
didn't hear.
technically
Okay.
dairy.
It's
Yeah,
hazelnut.
it
I don't
looks
know.
like chocolate, but it's
Yeah, it's just
hazelnut
like
spread.
chocolate.
Okay, so
you
it's,
know what Ferrero Rocher is?
Yeah.
The little chocolate, like the little
It's
spiny.
hazelnut.
Yeah, the
Dude,
inside.
they're fire.
They're amazing.
Dude, at Christmas, I'd be popping them like they're candy, dude. Which
you
they
say
are.
we're a little
Funny,
biased,
bro.
perhaps.
Yeah, I could be
Um,
biased.
Yeah, it's Italian. So.
The Italian in this is being very biased right now.
Fun fact about me: in grade school, the average person would bring like a ham and cheese, turkey and
I wanna hear
cheese,
this.
maybe a tuna sandwich. Me, white bread, Nutella.
Dude, no, exactly. Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Literally, like I'd sit next to Greg and he had nasty tuna and smelled like crap.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
literally.
dude.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I have listen. You smell that?
Yeah.
It's hazelnut,
He's like,
baby.
damn, what's that?
yeah, dude. You need next up is Nutella sponsorship.
Yeah. Oh,
That's it.
I need that.
I
Yeah,
mean,
dude, yo,
I need that.
I'd
My
be all on
family
board
would be
for that.
so proud of me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So proud.
That's
That'd
amazing,
be great.
dude.
The High Chew sponsorship it's not even a sponsorship. I should not say that. They kind of like,
Nah, but it's still like
they wanted me to
it was
like.
a fair
Yeah.
trade-off.
Yeah,
like,
you know,
you're giving them free publicity.
promotion. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of got somewhere to go with it. So linking it back to high school.
Go ahead.
Chris, if you can remember, my mom's gonna hate me for saying this,
Oh,
but
boy.
I used to love the bread that she made. But some days, it would literally look like a hockey puck with turkey and cheese and lettuce in it. And him included, everyone at my lunch would just grind me every day. And I have to stick up for my mom. But it'd be tough. It would
It'd
be.
be tough.
It's one versus what, 7? You know.
I
It's
hear
tough.
you.
But dude, I want to talk
I hear you.
I don't want to talk about high school this whole time, but I think something that's funny, and this will tie into something you did recently, is that it seems like a lot of people at Egan stay really close friends with their high school friends.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
something
but
I
that's
noticed.
actually a pretty cool thing, though, I think. Because
I
a lot
agree.
of people I go to college with,
You know?
they're not really friends with their high school friends. One thing I'll give to Egan, I feel like most people there have like a tight-knit
Yeah.
friend
It was a
group.
community.
So,
It really was.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. If you went to Pennsbury, there's 1,000 kids in your class.
Yeah.
100%.
Maybe
yeah.
like 800 kids.
Yeah.
There was 130 in my class.
Yeah.
At one point I saw every person.
100%. I probably was
Yes,
in
If I
class
know I
with
saw her
every
at sixth
person.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Which I think is
always-
really
I loved
cool.
it.
I like it too.
loved
Yeah. Look
Some
through the
people
yearbook.
don't like it, but I like it. I really do.
Look
I've
through
been
the
friends with the people I've been friends with. Majority of them,
Yeah.
only like 3 of them were from Egan, but everybody else
Yeah.
was from my grade school.
Yeah.
So like,
you went to
know,
Holy Family, right?
Yeah, but before
But
that,
but-
Cabrini.
okay,
right.
gotcha.
I met Cole and Greg. Shout out to Cole and Greg, and at Cabrini, and then Holy Family, I met Ben. Shout out to Ben, Dan, and Ged. Shout out to them. And then we met Jared and Amir. But But shout out to Egan. Just, it was a community.
I was gonna say I kind of agree though. I do like that.
Which I love. I love every single person in your guys' group. Like, it really is a joy.
Yeah,
especially
I do like that.
because like the minimal, especially increasingly minimal, we'll call it. So actually decreasing times that I see them out because I just feel like I don't go out that much. It really, the energy's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Energy.
We're all
So how
like-
was that trip you guys went on? I'm very curious.
Goodness.
Because
So we went to Tampa for Dan's birthday, and that was unbelievable. It was kind of like, we were just doing a lot of drinking and hanging out, but and then like the craziness was starting to happen. We were getting flagged by the hotel at 9:30. We couldn't get any more drinks. We're like, it's 9:30.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What do they have, like a hotel bar?
Yes, but we didn't even drink there.
Oh, really?
We were hammered. Like,
So how'd they flag you guys?
I think they saw we were fighting in the hallway.
Okay,
I saw all the
is-
snaps. I was dying.
Yeah, that is
ruckus.
great.
Yeah.
So I think they saw that and they were like, when these kids come down here,
Yeah.
don't let them drink. So then to get back at her, I was like, we're gonna get 7 rounds of waters.
Yeah.
So we give us the waters. And Greg's like, I want a lemon in mine.
Yes. On brand.
That is great.
Right. She pissed us off, so we're pissing you off.
Yeah.
2 rounds of waters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just let
No,
us
that's
go.
actually really funny.
The best part of the trip, I'll just say it right now. Gedge didn't fly back with us. They didn't let him on the plane, and we left our boy in Tampa. We didn't want to do it.
Wait.
Is he still there?
That's
No,
a lot
no.
to take
Bad.
in. Wait.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Left him?
I kind of glossed over that.
No, that's fine.
We were hammered.
Yeah. Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Your Snapchat story of him getting out of the car, he did not even state, not country, not planet. I'm not even sure he knew that he was a physical being
He
at
did
that
it.
point.
Fun fact, that box he was holding was the Uber's, and he thought it was his. So
Oh, what? No way.
Oh, it was in the box.
I have no idea.
Dude.
Oh
So
my
we all
God.
got out of the Uber at the airport, and we were all walking to the door. Like we're all ready. We all got our luggages, and then we heard something.
Yeah.
We turn, and it's the Uber, like saying like he's pointing. We're like, what is he? And we're like, Gad just sleeping in the passenger
that's
seat,
great.
Okay, yeah.
passed out. Excuse me. And he wakes up, comes to, sees me and Dan, like he's like, oh, I gotta do something. So he stands up and he's got this box in his hand. And he thought it was his, so like he was walking out with it, like to the airport.
Oh, that was his luggage.
And like, oh,
Wait, bro. I'm so confused. So you
He
guys
packed it all in a shoebox.
Wait, so you guys were plastered going to the airport?
Oh,
Oh.
absolutely. So me and Greg were the only ones. Well, Greg couldn't get into the club that we were supposed to get into that night because he had the wrong pants on. That's what.
Oh, yeah,
that's-
dude. Some clubs are whack with
It was
that,
crazy. I was prepared,
Yeah.
but I was also so tired. So when I saw that the guy said that to Greg, I was like, "Well, I'll go home with you."
Yeah.
So me and Greg went home to the hotel. We went to bed. It took an hour and a half,
Beautiful.
2-hour nap. When we woke up, they were just coming back from the club, so they were absolutely.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. That's a
they're
lot to like.
I took a little nap. I was still a little.
Of course.
Yeah. So
time is this?
Dude,
This is 3:45.
And his flight
Our
is...
flight was 6 a.m.
dude, that's so bold, but I love that you guys were like, I'm going to party
No,
to
I-
the flight pretty much.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody was
like,
banged
that's
up when
awesome.
we got in the airport. We were like,
I've never done that before. I really
it's-
haven't. Like, we
I
usually
don't know.
take it easy the night before we leave.
I don't know if I'd recommend it.
That's awesome.
It was great up until like.
No, it is.
It was like they were boarding.
It's great
and
because
we
you
were
get
like,
your money's worth.
Wake
you
that
know?
up.
Yeah.
Wake that up. So we go. I wake everybody up. Everyone took a nap, but I was like, somebody has to be awake if they start boarding.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna sleep on the plane. So I wake up. Yeah, I was the responsible one,
Yeah.
per usual. They don't like that, but that's the truth.
Yeah, well.
So I'm like, oh, we're boarding. Wake everybody up. And I'm like 6 out of the 7 are up. Don't get Gedge up. I get in line.
No.
I sit down. I'm waiting. I see all my dogs coming in. Everybody's sitting down and putting the thing up there. And I'm like, where is Jared? Where's Amir? Where's Gedge? We're waiting. We're still waiting. Here comes Jared and Amir. I go like this. And Jared's like this. And I'm like, what happened? He goes, they didn't let him on. And I'm like, what do you mean they didn't let him on?
Wow,
He
no
was knocking
way.
stuff over when he stood up. He couldn't. Jared said it on my pod. He was like, bro, he couldn't. His motor skills were off.
Okay.
Couldn't walk right. Couldn't walk left. They put a hand in his chest and they're like, you can't get on this plane. He's like, what do you mean you can't get on this plane? And
He's an animal.
we
I
left
love
him
it.
in Tampa. And he got a hotel. and he came the next day.
Dude, that is actually crazy.
What's going on between him being left in the airport and then getting to the hotel? That had to be a journey.
Yeah, it had
Right?
to. We didn't
That's
know.
what I was wondering. What
Yeah.
happened to him then?
So
He's just sitting there like.
here's the thing. He met a lady, and she
Okay.
took care of him.
Very
Oh,
nice.
That's all I'm gonna say.
We'll leave it at that.
She took care of him.
Sure.
I want to hear about
his flight
something. I
was
want to
at
hear about that after.
We will.
This
Yeah,
pod.
Yeah.
the 7
That's
a.m.
hilarious.
flight. The 7 a.m. flight, and I was like, "Are you sure it's a little early for you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he made it, and Ben picked him up the next day at the airport. I had work,
Nice.
or I would have did
Wow,
it. But
dude,
was,
that's awesome.
It was
Nice.
crazy. I went to a Tampa Bay Lightning game.
Yep.
Oh, dude,
Shout out
that's
Tampa Bay
sick.
Lightning because
Shout
they're
out to the
eating.
Bolts. Shout out to the Bolts for trying to go 3-peat.
3 feet.
We lost that game that we went to, but me and
Okay.
Greg. But it was an electric experience. The thing about Florida, nobody's upset ever.
No, I believe that
We were losing
100%.
3-0, and no one was like,
Well, how
"Man,
could you
this
be?
stink. We
Well,
gotta leave."
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Yeah,
Dude.
we can do it."
Yeah,
and they,
dude.
you
What
know,
was up with like the Sixers and Miami games when they played in Miami and the first half of the game the stands would be like empty
until the third quarter.
until the third quarter?
Yeah,
Why
don't,
is that?
I guess it's just because there's so much to do in
They got
Florida.
better shit to do.
Other than
No, but it's
play
not
basketball.
that, Steve. It gets packed halfway through.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's pre-gaming because like you're outside. What? You know what happens? You go to the
No, it's
pre-game.
actually smart. It actually is.
You go to the pre-game.
You go
right?
to like what are those clubs down there called? Like
it's not an
what's it
outdoor
called?
bar, but a bar where you have nice scenery. The breeze is coming in, and you're like, the game starts. You're like, why would I leave?
right.
You know?
yeah, no, can you blame them?
And then the sun sets, and
Isn't
they're
it
like, okay.
there's like
we'll go.
Catch and all those like famous places.
That's the thing
there.
about this
There's,
too.
Live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
elbow.
yeah.
They're
That's more
probably going to
Miami
them
though.
before.
That's more Miami, right?
Miami, yeah.
Tampa Bay is a hockey town.
Yeah,
there
is
were
it?
so many
nice.
go Bolts all
That's
over.
sick.
So when we got there, it was already packed. We were like one of the last people in the arena.
You flew out of the Tampa International Airport.
Yeah, and
Talk
our
about-
hotel was like 10 minutes away from there. It was great. Talk about what? What do you want?
Efficiency. The
With-
Tampa Airport is so
I've never been to
efficient
Tampa.
that it puts Philadelphia to shame.
Yeah,
I've been to
I
Miami
didn't
and
have.
Fort
I didn't,
Lauderdale, but
I
there
visited
wasn't any
my-
hiccups or anything.
No, none.
No, not at all. Everybody was friendly. Everyone is so friendly. I don't know
Yes.
about
Tampa's
just
nice,
Tampa
right?
Bay.
Tampa's so nice.
Tampa was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
There was no like, if you said hello to somebody, then we're gonna just
See,
brush you off.
did you ever go to
Hey, how you
Miami?
doing?
I went to the Miami airport, and that's where if you see those viral videos, of people going crazy. It's in the Miami airport,
More
like
viral
fights
videos.
and stuff.
Fights,
You never
okay.
seen them? Like,
No, I've seen
it's
them.
always in the Miami airport.
Imagine not caring about your life to the point where you're like, let me get on the no-fly. You know what I mean?
No,
yeah,
let's
that's a
great
fight in
point
the
too,
airport.
yeah.
Like,
This
let
is
me
so important.
let me just badger Mike Tyson until I get punched. Like,
Yeah, no,
imagine
that
that
stuff's
being your
nuts.
life.
I'm so glad Mike didn't get in trouble
Yes,
because that guy deserved every bit of it.
that was one of the
We
moments.
talked about this. Some people just
Yeah.
need to get hit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've
Yeah.
ever seen a moment like that in the public where like an act of violence was so accepted. And
By
That's
everybody.
so true.
By
A-
everybody.
After the slap happened too, like everyone was kind of like, you can't hit someone.
yeah,
Talk about Will and Christopher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
You probably shouldn't hit someone. Then he does that. He's like, nah, it's justified.
2022 has been a nice year for
It has.
Violence.
Violence, yeah,
Lots
violence.
of violence.
Will, Mike Tyson. What else we got? I don't know.
It was definitely something else. We
I mean,
want to beat each other up now. We could do
Yeah.
Yeah, we could be the third act.
that. UFC fights have been great this year.
UFC
UFC fights have been fire.
when does Adesanya fight next? Because I love that.
That's a good question. I don't know if he has anything lined up
he's
yet.
the champ, so I mean,
He
Just when
kind of
someone
operates on his own
questions him.
time. Did you see Connor on Twitter saying like, "Who my next fight is?"
yeah,
dot.
dude, he just gets so many pay-per-view fights. That's the only reason he's even relevant.
Yeah.
I mean,
He sells fights, but
But how did he get to that point? You know what I mean? Skill.
Yeah.
And
Oh, no, he was
so
really good.
when he didn't before the Floyd fight, no one was beating him.
100%. Yeah.
And then he was like, "You're gonna give me $100 million?
Yep.
Sure."
Yeah.
And
he
now
made more money
doesn't
from
care.
that one fight than
Than
he made
ever.
his whole career.
He
Up
lost
until
the
now,
He
right.
lost the Floyd. Yeah.
Yeah, you know
Oh,
what's
yeah.
crazy? I thought he had a genuine chance.
Yeah, no,
Like
and he
genuinely,
actually,
I was like, he might
he actually
catch him.
wasn't terrible.
First
Like,
4 rounds, he won.
Yeah, he
You
was.
can't even debate that. The first 4 rounds, Connor won, and then he was gassed, and
Yeah.
then
He was
just
gassed,
picking
yeah.
him apart.
But,
Yeah.
Floyd's defensive boxer at the end.
He's
of the
great. Is he the greatest boxer ever?
Dude,
I
when
think
you
so.
Good question. It's a good question.
when you tie Logan
Well-
Paul, I don't know.
day.
Like
Well,
I
that's
love
actually a
and
fair
I love
argument.
Logan
That's
Paul.
actually a fair argument.
Did
but
you really think he was gonna knock him out though? He's like 5 times his
Yeah, you're
size.
right. You're right. You're right.
That was they
that fight should never have been a thing.
That
in
was
the
money.
first
they
That was
called it an exhibition for a reason.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of them were really like, I should try to knock you out.
yeah.
I think I got to go Mike Tyson then Floyd Mayweather. Personally.
Mike gave you that, like, Mike gives people what they want out of a boxing fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Put
He was
somebody on
the
a
most
stretcher.
entertaining boxer. Like, he knocked people out.
I've never seen Muhammad Ali, but it's got to be him, right? Just from what I've heard.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
don't think it has to be.
It doesn't
No.
have to be.
No.
I think the popular answer is Muhammad,
Muhammad Ali,
especially
yeah.
because now he's gone, rest in peace. But like my residents at my job, they're all some of them call him Cassius, and I'd be like Muhammad.
Yeah.
Muhammad.
Muhammad,
Like,
yeah.
you're right, he changed his name. I'm like, yeah, he did.
He was Cassius Clay, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's classified.
Same thing. Who else? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar changed his
Yep.
name. I can't think of his name.
Yeah, but I forget what it was, right? It was
He
something
changed
else.
his name as well. A bunch of people changed their name.
You know who's a really funny name change? Meta World Peace.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
pissed
yeah.
me off
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
yeah.
liked Ron Artest.
I love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
I liked Ron.
What was that? What did he? That something in the garden.
Or are you talking about the Malice at the
Malice
Palace?
at the Palace.
Yeah,
Malice at the
Mouse
Palace.
the Palace.
That was one of the craziest spectacles on TV ever.
Dude, imagine leaving your boy, right? And you're like, bro, I'm just gonna go grab fries real quick. The game's over anyways.
Yeah.
You come back and Ron Artest is on him.
Yeah, that's
Beating the
crazy.
shit out of him.
Right. What's crazy is that he hit the wrong guy.
Yeah.
When he ran in the stands, he thought it was this guy and started beating him up, and it was the guy next to him. And
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there like, whoa,
That's
I
crazy.
threw it. I'm just.
Kyrie might pull one of those. If I had to pick one NBA player right now,
I think
that
he's
would,
a little too soft for that.
okay.
I think
Yeah,
of
I
the two
agree.
people that could have done that, they were both in that game. Ben Wallace
Yeah.
could have ran up there and beat
Yep.
somebody up, and
Yeah.
Ron did it. And
Yeah.
that changed, I don't know about all professional sports, but it definitely changed basketball. Changed everything, like how they call things,
Yeah.
the interaction with the fans, the dress code probably got changed
Yeah.
from
Oh,
that.
yeah.
People were wearing jerseys on the sideline, now you got to wear. Oh no, they were wearing like weren't everybody dressing up back
Yeah,
in the day?
people were dressing
now
up
you
back
can
in the
wear
day.
swim
Yeah.
trunks and nobody cares.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, in
You
Miami,
really
they're
can
wearing
wear
swim
anything.
trunks.
Yeah. That's Ben Simmons' favorite part about basketball.
Oh, he loves dressing up.
Sitting
dude.
on the sideline.
He was on the net sideline wearing all kinds of crazy outfits.
Not gonna lie, the fits were crazy. If I had
Oh, yeah,
money,
they
I'd
were
dress
wild.
like that, but I don't. And,
Bro, the purple one. I
Basketball
saw.
players dress up.
I
in-
saw someone say he looks like the Joker got into crypto, and I was like,
Yeah, no, I
wow.
saw that too.
People
That
are
was
brilliant.
are we in on crypto here?
So,
We joke about crypto,
I've
I'm
but
not.
like we're not against it.
Okay.
Like,
right now. Did you see the crypto markets fell big?
Oh yeah, I'm kind of
Yeah.
glad I never got in it.
yeah, I'm
I
not in it, so I'll tell
made
you
a
that.
Dogecoin investment
Oh, boy.
out of pure luck and cashed out. That's
No,
all I did.
no, but
Everything
Steve
else has been
actually was
negative.
in Dogecoin before I never
Good.
people even heard of it.
Yeah, it
it's
was
actually
weird.
pretty funny.
A good friend of mine, I'm not gonna say his name. He put like $1,000 into Doge,
Wow.
and when he took it out, he was down bad.
Down bad.
And I was like, at this point, why don't you? He's like, it's gonna keep getting lower. I was like, well, then take it out. I was
Yeah.
like, but
That yeah.
yeah, I could never invest into something that I don't even know what it is.
That's
it's
what
nothing substantial. I need
Yeah.
like
Yes.
if you invest in the AMC, it's not a good one really, but it's like you can go there.
No,
that-
dude, I agree 100% with what you were saying. Like that's why
Yeah.
any investing I talk about on here, it's like I'm an S&P 500 guy.
Word.
At the end of the
No, I
day,
hear
it's
you.
very simple. Gets you an 8% return, 10% return lately, and
Yeah, you're
Safe
like Dan.
investment.
He likes to do that. I like to do the individual ones because
Yeah.
individual stocks are good too.
you do
yeah.
your DD, and if you don't know what that means, due diligence.
diligence.
So yeah, like if you feel confident in something, do it.
Yeah.
If you take a loss, you learn. You live and learn. That's what life's about, you know.
That's all it is.
What about NFTs? They're like they might be weirder than the crypto.
They probably are because it's like a picture of this microphone, and people are like,
Yeah.
you know what? That's worth $60,000.
Or like 800,000 a million. Some of them.
So there was this post on TikTok and it said, what's a legal but scummy way to make money? Someone said, if you have $10,000, you make an NFT. You buy it from yourself for $10. You buy it from yourself for $100. You buy it from yourself for $1,000. You buy
build
it
a
for
hype
yourself
around it.
for $10,000, and then someone buys it for 20, and you made $10,000. And it's like, I get where the tech is going because what tends to happen, I think, is these things come around and everyone's like, what the hell? No, this isn't. And then there's a bubble and it pops.
Yeah, and I don't-
then we get
yeah,
into
no, that's
practical
facts.
use of it.
I don't want to be the old head saying like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm against it.
I'm the old head
No,
that's
no,
against
I'm
it.
with you. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be.
I used to talk about how much I didn't like TikTok.
I did too, Ag.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I still don't like it, but I feel I have to be on
Yeah.
it to
No, I kind of
get
agree with
random
you to an
people that I
extent.
don't
Yeah,
know
to an
to
extent.
maybe click on it.
Yeah. I don't want to be a hypocrite because I
Real
use
quick,
it. But
what does NFT stand for?
non-fungible token?
Okay. And
Not that that really has that much.
You are, yeah.
I'm a novice to
No,
like.
no,
all
I'm-
Me too,
that.
dude. Me too.
I'm saying like I say it. I don't know what fungible means.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Does it mean
either.
it's something you can't hold in your hand? Is that what
That would be
means?
non-tangible, I guess. But does fungible mean the same as?
Should I give it a Google? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
give it a Google.
But like, I get you can purchase it and you own that picture,
Yeah.
right? Like you could maybe buy Allen Iverson stepping over.
Yeah.
Right,
You
but
know
I
what
could
I
buy
mean?
a shirt at Mitchell and Ness.
I get it.
For
Or go on Google Images and search
$45.
it. But
Yeah, where you make
Yeah.
your own shirt.
Yeah,
Why do
bro.
I not?
that's why I just can't buy it. I know that's a dumbed down version of it, but
Here we
Yeah.
go. A non-fungible token is a financial security consisting of digital data stored in a blockchain, a form of distributed ledger. The ownership of an NFT is recorded in the blockchain and can be transferred by the owner, allowing NFTs to be sold and traded. Not gonna lie to you, I read that and I still don't really know what it means.
You know what they do? You know what they do? Is they put a word that has another convoluted definition into the definition of
That's
one of those
so
words.
true.
Yeah.
What is the blockchain? I don't know.
Yeah.
But then you're like, it's in the blockchain.
No. But then like,
And then you start using it to people because you think
Right.
like it's not even trying to sound smart. You're just like,
Yes.
I don't know.
no, but like, isn't the whole point that it's like because like you don't want to have to rely on the American dollar with this Bitcoin? And it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's Bitcoin backed by? Like,
Yeah.
so I don't even know who the creator of that is. And like,
Right. Do you know when Bitcoin got started? Because I don't remember the exact year, but it was.
I think the
long-
90s.
Yeah, I was just about to
Oh,
say
really?
sometime in the 90s.
No, I think it was a while
When
ago,
I
right?
found out, I was like, wow, I thought it was like a 2010 thing.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I could be
dude.
completely wrong.
No, it was definitely
I just
the
said that
90s.
off the top of my head.
It was like 1998 or 97, something like that.
Yeah.
Look it up.
But
That's crazy.
Okay.
Life's
me and
crazy.
you were idiots.
Life's crazy.
It was 2009.
life is insane.
Life is insane.
Like we're real quick before we get it, we're on a ball,
Yeah.
in a ball, and it is slowly spinning.
Did you ever watch those videos where it shows
Slowly.
like you and it starts to like get like bigger and bigger? Like then it shows Earth and all the
Yeah, and
planets.
then this sun.
Then we're in the
and that-
Milky Way
oh,
galaxy.
It's
and
so crazy.
dude, and then I'm like, okay, then I don't care about posting this podcast anywhere now.
Yeah, right?
Because like we're all gonna die one day.
Right.
And, like,
And then maybe when I die, someone's like, yo, look what this kid was doing in
yeah, they're like,
2022.
yeah,
yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
like, listen to this idiot.
Yeah,
Dude,
no, straight up.
you know
I'll
what?
be the idiot.
No, I'm
Listen to me.
talking about me. I was talking
But
about me.
I'm
I was like,
saying
damn.
you
No,
too.
I
No,
really
I know,
was talking
I know.
about me.
No, we're all idiots. What's crazy to me is that, right? Like like
actually
you know what's so funny?
pretty
This whole planet is spinning, and it's in an entire galaxy that we don't even know about.
Right.
And if I look after we record and see that didn't record, it'll feel like my life's over
Yeah.
for a second. I'm
Correct.
like, what is that like?
What's
It's
great
weird.
though, we have the audio.
Yeah. the audio. Yeah.
And we have the consciousness to be like, we're good.
Right.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
even if that, let's say that it didn't record. If you were like, let's do it again, I'd do it again.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. I'm having
right
a ton
now.
of fun.
I'd be like, press record.
I'm having.
Yeah,
it's
I would
fun.
need like a shot or two though.
I'm
Like, I'm not even
low
kidding.
key in the back of my mind, the anxiety of we're talking about it too much, where it makes me want to get up and see if it is recorded.
Yeah, no, I was
But
thinking the same thing.
I have faith.
Did you press record?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
All right.
The
Fine.
way you asking me makes me want to get up.
Just get up and
Yeah,
check.
yeah,
Get up and check. We'll
now
keep
you're
the
like, ah,
conversation.
shit.
I used to do this all the time.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I would always have to carry the
We're good?
conversation. It was always
All
awkward.
right.
Give me a quick guess. How long do you think we were recording for?
40 minutes.
Dude, very, very close. 37.
37 on my
30
laptop, yeah.
Oh, see, yeah.
I already did. I was like, I got it.
One more thing about the Earth thing. Do you know who Neil deGrasse Tyson
Yes.
is?
Yeah.
Okay, I love him.
Yeah, he's solid.
He made me really care about science. Not gonna lie. So he said, someone asked him. I think it was Larry King. That's his name. The old guy. Yeah. The suspenders.
Yeah.
He said, "What would happen if Earth stopped spinning for 1 second?" And he said, "A disaster." And then he was like, "How come?" He said, "If you weren't strapped into the ground, you would fly 600 miles per hour due east. Literally, people would fly out of
That
windows
is insane, bro.
for 1 second if we just stopped doing that."
Wow.
Oh, and that makes me not care about things.
Yeah.
Like it really is like, you know what?
Yeah.
Somebody hit my car. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have
Yeah.
all fell out of a window today.
Oh yeah, we talk about that all the time too.
So
It's
what?
like-
Okay, this is something I'm interested about, and we obviously go a lot into philosophy here and deep stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get deep soon.
And
All
we
right,
have some,
good.
we have some
We'll
topics.
get
but
deep right now.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What do you think are the things that, with keeping in mind that really we're just spinning on a ball, and if the world stopped for a second, we'd be dead, and it'd be really brutal. It'd
be terrible.
And everybody would probably die, unless someone was on a roller coaster, and still they'd probably die.
Yeah, that the bolts would come.
Yeah, I was gonna say that might be worse. Dude, that might be worse for you, bro.
That'd at least be a fun way to go out.
Yeah.
I want to know like what keeps you grounded in, and what keeps you motivated, because that's right. It's tough to be motivated if you look at it, if you frame it like that, and use it in a different way than the way you use
No,
it.
especially because let me preface with saying that you're a one-man show technically. You have guests on, but you don't have anyone else helping you out during the week. You get what I'm saying? Like if I'm having a bad
I do
week.
have an executive producer.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
I was also
creating the
talking life as well.
I know,
Both.
but creating the content, yes, I am.
Yeah, from a content
dolo.
standpoint.
But you know, I have help,
Yeah.
emotional help, mental health,
Nice.
Right.
help. I said health at the end. Fun fact: it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Is it?
Oh, is it?
Is it?
I think
Shout
that's
out.
why I just said that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Dina
Big
helps with that. I kind of base off like how the conversation's going. Like she's there. So if she looks like she's engaged, I think I'm doing a good job. But
Okay.
if she looks disengaged, or she might be, let me check my, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, I got to do something else. But so in the
That
sense
definitely
of,
helps.
she's a big help. My least favorite episode was the one that she wasn't there, because I just felt like my energy was off.
Yeah.
But so she helps a lot.
That's great.
But yeah, in the terms of like content, yeah, I'm dolo. So it's like, what was your original question?
I guess our original question was like, how do you motivate yourself solely? Because like, if
Okay.
I'm having a bad week, I can be like, Steve,
Yeah,
I'm
you
busy.
got him to
I have a
lean
lot,
on,
can you
right.
help me out? And he's like, yeah, I got this week, and the vice versa. You, when at least content, you're saying you're on your own.
Right.
So like,
I kind of have a passion for it. Like genuinely have a passion for it. So I think I owe it to myself to do it. Number one. I don't want to say I have like a fan base. I guess I have a support system at this point, and I think I owe it to them. So like I say, I'm gonna post every week. I'm gonna do it. So
that's a great point.
regardless of well, the exception was when we were on vacation. I was gonna vlog, but I was like, I don't know how to vlog.
no,
And
dude,
I'd
like
rather just
vacation
enjoy
stuff,
it.
like enjoy yourself. Yeah, I feel like.
I had content from the vacation.
Yeah, and you could talk about that on the pod.
Leaving Gedge in Tampa was
So-
crazy.
Yeah, no, that's great content.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so passion for it. The motivation is getting to where I want to be, and where I want to be is making it my job.
Dude, I
I
love that.
literally want it to be my. I don't want it. I guess career. I want it to be my career. I can't stop running my mouth. I have the gift of gab. I was blessed with that.
Gift of gab.
Yeah. So if that can be the end goal, like my career, then
dude,
I'm
I love
happy.
that because
I know that
me and
I'm
Steve
happy.
feel the same way.
Yeah.
So it's cool to have
So
someone
you're
else.
big into the content creation. You love it.
Yes.
I've realized, dude, you can become really passionate about it because there's two different ways you can look at it. I try to stay with the one. The first that I don't try to look at it is, I can monetize this. I can make myself feel like I'm more productive. It's more of like, oh wait, I really enjoy this thing.
I think
And
that's
I
what
can
it is.
build
Number
a
one.
community around it and also make it my job at the same time. Why the hell not?
It's a little bit of both. you
It's a
know?
little bit of
It's a
both
little bit
because
of
the
both.
money thing allows you the freedom
Yeah.
to be able to do it, right?
yeah.
We're not going to sit here and lie, right?
Yeah.
But having the passion for it, I'd rather do that than a 9 to 5. I think that's what it.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
If you, I do therapeutic recreation with people who don't know what day of the week it is.
Right.
Okay, that is challenging. I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
if
get
I
that.
can sit and talk in front of a camera and a microphone,
And make someone's day better.
yeah, and
Yeah.
a little bit of cash.
Yeah,
little
and
bit
get
of
money.
travel.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and get some money.
Have some like companies be like, hey, I will sponsor underwear. I
Yo,
don't
no,
care.
literally, dude,
Get
yeah.
a broom? You want? Hey, you
Yeah.
need a sweep? I'll do
that's
anything.
great.
Literally,
A
I will do
broom.
anything. For like that's the goal. I want to.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the
that's
end
dope.
goal.
That's why I was excited to have you on because like I figured you'd have like similar goals as we did.
I think
you
we
know what
both
I mean?
do.
Like,
I don't even view us as we're not competing against each other.
No.
I want to
no.
see you guys thrive,
I wanna
Yeah.
see
and
you
I
guys-
think you want to see
that's-
me thrive.
yeah.
And we're collaborating right now.
And we're collaborating,
And-
we can use each other to motivate.
Let me
each
just say this is the beginning of a long-standing collaboration because I like this
other.
energy.
100%.
Facts.
Not just on the podcast, just overall.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like
we
that.
met
I
for
like
that.
that.
Content.
And I just met
Skits,
Vito
dude,
pretty
I'm
much for the first time.
for it.
Keep an
on
eye
the
out
pod,
for
like we're getting to know each other at least.
keep an eye out for some different vibrations in the skits.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
What are
facts,
you about to
facts.
say?
That I have like when is the last time we've been in each other's presence, you and I? A while.
Yeah.
And this is
We're
the
really
first
just
time
introducing
yeah,
ourselves
right.
for the
Like
first
I've
time
always
right
known of you, and I like
Yeah.
to say you've always known of me.
Right.
this feels like we've been together the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, and like
Yes.
I
Yeah.
can
Straight
tell
up.
we're like warming up now.
Yeah,
and we're
I
like,
felt warm as soon as we pressed record.
yeah, facts.
I like
yeah.
this. So
Yeah.
you'll see more You'll see a collaboration on vibrations for sure.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Let's go.
Do any of your mics go USB?
I'm sure we can make.
Oh yeah, we could definitely do that.
Great. So and then you just have to bring one because I have.
We could do that. That's
two.
perfect. Yeah.
Right. So then we'll do that in the.
We'll do one in the
near
coming
future
weeks
for sure.
Yeah.
Because then.
And I want him
my
to skip
setup-
because I feel
Yeah.
like he's gonna be really good.
You'd be
at
great.
one.
Let's do it.
Dude,
Let's do it.
We'll talk off camera because there's a lot of emotion going on, but I like to keep things under wraps so that you over deliver to your audience.
Facts.
It's a good approach.
You know,
It's a good approach.
but we'll continue this conversation. There's a lot of, and I'm not sure how great of a transition this is, but I just want to get into this philosophy segment because I feel like there's a lot we could talk about in terms of just fear in general, because I think it drives us a lot, and I think it is. You know, you mentioned like, oh, I don't know how to vlog. I don't know how to vlog either. But I think we can all be honest and say that like a lot of that I don't know how to, probably like
Fear.
85% of it's fear.
I would say 90.
90?
Yeah, because not knowing or not seeming like you don't know what you're doing, to me, that's fear. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want someone to be like, oh, if I don't know what I'm doing, I'd rather not do it.
Okay.
Or unless someone's going to break it down and show me this is how you do it, then I
Yeah.
can feel confident about it. I guess not having confidence gives
Yeah.
me fear. Or
Yeah, no.
fearful. I don't know
No,
how to
no,
say that, but
I get that.
Well, think about what confidence is. It's just like, oh, I've been here before. I know what I'm doing.
I think that
I've been-
goes along with like knowing yourself, correct, as well,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Also, I think it's easier to be like fearful and just be like, I'm not gonna do it than actually, trying to like
So much
defeat
easier.
those, fears and go after it. You know what I mean? Like it's so
afraid
easy. To,
and fearful the same thing, or are they different?
I think I was considering them similar.
I think they are, and then you could also like branch off and say that they aren't, but
Yeah, I agree. But I would personally, my definition was like they're similar.
they're the same. It's like a synonym for each other,
Yeah,
I guess.
essentially.
Also, shout out to
let's go.
our second guest, whoever's mowing their lawn.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
same guy.
We got a
No,
guy
it is.
mowing the
Whacking,
lawn.
and
It's
now-
my neighbor. It's my neighbor. Yeah.
He's been at it all pod.
So I think off of that,
Lawn looks good.
I talk about this probably every other episode, Chris, so you'll know it, but like, I really am obsessed with, number one, Robert Greene is an idol of mine,
Yeah.
the author.
He's good.
He's writing a book right now about something called The Sublime,
Ooh.
which is where excitement meets fear.
Okay. I like
You know
that.
what I mean?
I like that.
And it's like where you don't know what's going to happen, but you're so excited for what could happen that it intersects and it drives you towards what you're. And also, it doesn't just drive you; you feel like insanely fulfilled while doing it.
What would you say is his best book, or if you could recommend a book?
The 48 Laws
48
of
Laws
Power.
of Power.
48. I've heard of that book.
Dude, it's one of the most famous book fire people.
Have you read that as well?
I listened to the audiobook. I can send you the link. It's like a podcast.
Dude,
You
it is
listen to
literally.
books? You do audiobooks?
I love
more than-
reading a
I like
paperback.
audiobooks,
Okay.
but I like reading better.
I'm such an old school guy, so if
Me
I
too.
were to read a book, I'd want to flip each page.
Dude, if we could recommend a book, we'd probably recommend that.
I'd probably recommend that,
48 Laws
or
of
I'd
Power.
recommend The Count of Monte Cristo, which I just finished. 618 pages, written by Alexander Dumas. I'm now reading The Three Musketeers, about 100 pages in. That's on like 750.
Dude, I had no clue where you were going with that. I was like,
But
bro,
here,
what?
you know what's cool is that Alexander
Oh,
Dumas.
wait. I thought you were being serious. I thought you were joking at the end.
No,
No,
I'm
he's being
That's
serious.
serious.
no, I'm reading the
I
three.
feel
Hey, Musketeers?
I feel it.
Dude, it's okay. I
No,
thought
no,
you
no.
were
It's a great
joking.
story. It's a
No,
great
no,
story,
no, no,
and
no. Dude, that's great.
you know what's cool?
That's what
You
my
mentioned this
grandpa
earlier.
reads.
You mentioned this earlier. Like Alexander Dumas has been dead for probably 150 years. I'm still talking about him. Isn't that cool to put your work out there?
Yeah. You want to leave some, right?
No, that's
Yeah.
facts. Yeah.
So, I want to leave a legacy, not only to your family, because
Yeah.
then your family like, oh, you don't know, Grandpa was the best, or like something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's like other people. Like
Yeah.
if they're gonna tune in. You remember that you wouldn't get it?
Yeah.
Remember episode 45 when they were?
Yeah.
You're like, that's what I want.
I want to like impact people's lives.
Right.
It doesn't even need to be like on a broad scale of millions, but even just if it's like a couple hundred,
To
you
quote-
just really impact their lives. I think that's cool as hell.
To quote the late great DMX, he says, "My words will live forever. Fuck my name." Like he doesn't
Yes.
care. Who
No,
cares
that's
about his
sick.
name?
Yeah.
His words,
Exactly.
his songs are gonna be here forever. So like,
I like
as
that a lot.
As a musician, like you got
that's
easy
really
access
dope.
because if you
Yeah.
made a great song, even if you made one, that one song is gonna be forever.
No,
Yeah.
that's facts. I like that.
Call me maybe. They'll be talking about that 250 years.
Right.
Yeah, no,
They
that's
will.
a bop.
One of the corniest songs ever.
So
to be
corny.
real. But you
Friday,
put that
Rebecca
on.
Black.
You put it on. Everyone's like,
Everyone's still gonna bump to it, even though you might hate it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm still
dude.
going like this.
There's a lot of good music out there.
There's a lot of good songs like that.
yeah, like bro, just the name. Who's the exact name you said? What's his name? Alex.
Call Me Maybe.
Alexander
No.
Dumas.
Alexander Dumas
Yeah. So
Dumas.
his name,
is now, it's,
and now it's
Yes,
someone watches
someone-
this gonna be like, who is that?
someone's
And
like,
then-
I'm looking for a good novel. Boom, Count of Monte Cristo.
yeah, man.
And-
That's the point. That's the goal. I think for all three of us should be.
One of the
Leave
laws
some.
that me and Steve do is court attention at all costs on our TikTok. That's
This-
been one we really actually do.
Lawnmower is insane.
He is getting real close.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
No, the lawn looks good.
looks
I'm gonna say
Fuck
what
his
that's
lawn.
I
Fuck
definitely.
You can do a little feed and weed. What are
I'm
you
gonna put a
doing?
stick in his goddamn mouth.
All right, come on.
So we were going on fear. Do you have a number one fear? Like something that like
This is
shapes
okay.
you to a core.
Okay, so this. Two things. So this will sound corny to some people. I don't really care.
Who cares? I'm starting to think
My
that. Who
number,
cares?
Yeah,
I've
no,
sort
really
of, I've sort of done work, I guess, on myself where my number one fear is not reaching my potential.
Ooh, that's
Oh, wow, that's actually pretty deep. I
realistic.
like
yeah,
that.
I like that.
But my potential gets moved up every day.
exponential, right?
Damn,
so-
I like that. Damn, that's probably mine too.
You
But
know, but also like I stay mindful in the fact that I've accomplished a lot and I'm going to accomplish a lot, and I don't think I'll have any regrets when I die, and that's what I
that's
want.
my biggest fear. I was
You know?
gonna say my biggest fear is being 80 and like dying and like being like, damn, I wish I did that. And I think that's probably a lot of people's.
I
That's
agree.
mine.
Yeah.
I agree. Feel like you're missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we did start this podcast and I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn.
In
Yeah.
your rocker, 75. You're like, what if
You
we
never
did
know.
it?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
if we
you'll
were millionaires because we did that podcast?
And I-
Yeah, no,
Right.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so I love this quote because death is fearful, I think, for everyone.
Yeah.
But
I don't trust people that say they're not afraid of it.
it's like you're lying, and you're just trying to put on. I think
Yeah, no, that's
They want
facts.
to look
yeah.
tough.
It's-
Dog, I'm so scared of
you can
dying.
accept death, but you
Yeah.
still have to fear it. Like you would,
I
like
used to be more scared. I still am, but I'm like,
terrified.
I'm terrified of a
I
young
just
death.
don't think of it. I guess.
A young death.
Not
Yes,
trying
that's
to,
what I'm
not trying to
scared of,
manifest, you know.
A young death. Yeah.
Knock
Because
on-
that would be, but then
knock on wood.
I'm also, if that happens, that's what's meant to happen.
Right. I'm a big believer. You know, I have a lot of faith.
Yeah.
I'm solely based off faith. So like,
Yeah.
I don't think when you die it's just total blackness.
No.
But
Right.
I guess it's selfish to be like, you know, you want your physical form.
No, I agree.
My spiritual form, I
100%.
feel like everyone's gonna be like, oh, that's Vito.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like floating around people's
Yeah.
rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna be me. But my physical form, I don't want to lose that.
No, I agree. I'm scared of death because like I feel like I haven't accomplished what I want to yet.
We're like extremely young. Let's
Yeah.
say that.
Yes, yeah.
Extremely. A lot
That's
of
me.
pressure. Society puts a lot of pressure
Dude, it
on
puts
us.
so much pressure on.
When we were, or when our parents were like 21, 24.
Dude, they had a house and
All they had to
kids.
do was get married, have kids,
Yeah.
buy a house.
Yeah, the
Work a
American
9 to
dream.
5. Yeah, that was the American
Yeah.
dream. Have pie on Friday nights.
Yeah.
Like, that was it.
No, literally
and now,
that.
And now it's like.
Now it's like
Now-
if you're not like on your Snapchat story on like a yacht or something like
yeah,
like
you had to go to
it feels
grad,
like
go
that.
to grad school. You had
Yeah.
to do this, and you know. So
You know what I think is nice though when you are able to slow down in today's fast-paced environment, it feels. This Pond Street's always. I think some dude just passed. He had to have passed that dude. But when you slow down,
this is real genuine. Let's say
Yeah.
that. This
Yeah,
is
no,
we're not
it is.
faking
No.
anything here. This is very authentic. This is Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's
let's
what it is.
go.
You know.
when you slow down in today's fast-paced environment, it feels a lot more rewarding. Like you ever just, Chris will tell you, like my morning routine is insane, and I have to do it, and it takes an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like,
Yeah,
and,
like it's actually he has to wake up that early before he even does
like
any like.
I start work
like,
for my
starts
job
today.
at 9,
Okay.
so I get up at 5. I'm out of the house by 7. I'm back from the gym by 8:30.
What are you like? What kind of person are you? Like I'm a person who wakes up 30 minutes before work.
I'm
Is
a
that
big
you?
morning person. I love the morning.
That's dope.
My initial thought is, wow, I could have not woken up.
Yeah.
Like I'm being
Yeah.
some
I
nights
know,
I
me too,
sound
me
a
too.
certain way.
No,
I
no, no.
love when I wake up because I'm like, thank you. And then
that's
so
good.
like let's say I gotta clock in at 8. I wake up at 6.
Okay.
So I'm
That
kind of
would-
on the
that's what I
same
would do.
type of you, same
That's
type
good.
as you are. But my preparation, you say you go to the gym
It
before work.
So what I do is I'll get up. I'm big into cold showers, huge into cold showers.
Really?
Yes.
That guy.
And then I'm huge
relate.
into meditation and breath work.
Okay.
And journaling.
I can get with that.
And some yoga. And then I'm at the gym at 7.
Would you say you're very flexible? On a scale of 1 to 10, how flexible?
Dude, this morning my legs were so sore from playing. I was playing soccer. And Forza Inter, Forza Liverpool. And yeah, what was I? I was trying to do.
You're sore.
I was doing yoga, and it's called yoga for splits. So I'm trying to see if I can do a split. Dude, I was not flexible this morning. So I was so sore. But usually, I'm getting there. It's a long journey.
Yeah.
Longevity.
Life is a long journey.
It's a long
Yeah,
journey.
no,
No
it is.
matter what the goal is, like
Yeah.
even if whatever you set, it's a long journey to get there.
You guys will like this. There was a guy that was on his deathbed, and
We're talking a lot about death.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to get away.
there was a guy that was on his deathbed. I forget exactly where the quote came from. That's why I said there was a guy. He said, someone asked him, "What's it like dying after living a great life?" And he said, "It's like going to sleep after having a great day." And it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
That's a good.
And I'm not sure why I like it.
Because you want to have I think
No,
you
that means like you like literally felt like good with
accomplished,
your life.
right?
Yeah, you're like, okay.
Satisfied.
Satisfied, exactly. If you can feel like that, that's awesome. But anyway,
I guess
step
that's-
away from the death.
Right. We'll get back to the fears. Do you have a number one fear?
No, I said I don't want to go. That's how we got to
Oh,
death in
right.
the first place.
You're right.
Yeah, so I don't want to go back to there.
Okay.
But no, pretty much my fear was like I said, like dying and like being like, damn, I wish I started a podcast. I wish I made TikTok skits with my like friend, like shit like that.
My number one fear is that Action News. Who's that?
Is
Yeah.
that for real?
You wouldn't get it podcast. It's now filming in Bristol. Now
Yeah.
a hit piece on us.
It might be a
damn it.
hospital escort.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Imagine getting escorted
Oh, I know.
via a helicopter.
Kind of sick.
Heights. When I tell you I am absolutely
No, that's fair.
terrified. I could be on this roof, and that's not that far of a jump. I can't die really unless I land on my head.
Yeah.
But my hands sweat.
Yeah.
I get so like bubbly in my stomach. On Sunday night into Monday morning, I had a dream where I was in a tropical place with people I could not identify, and they were like, "Here, come with us." So I started walking,
It was like one of those cliffs.
but it was glass, see through.
dude, that's actually
so when I
scary as
got
hell.
there, I was just walking.
Yeah.
And then I looked down and I could see just a drop. And I woke up at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just so scared.
Dude,
Being
that's
in
terrifying.
Yeah, being in an elevated surface, especially like extreme high. Like we went to Tyler State Park a couple years ago and they jumped off the cliff into the water.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't do it. I was like,
Nah,
I'll
I'm
be the
not gonna
dry
lie, I
one.
can't do that shit either.
I don't
Can you?
like it.
I
I
like.
can't do that
Really
shit.
puts fear into my heart. We're talking about fear.
No, dude, I
heights put
agree.
fear
That's
in my
probably up
heart.
there for me too.
So
Terrible.
I don't know what it is. There's a few fears that I just am fine with not getting over. One of them being claustrophobia. I'm very claustrophobic. I don't like being boxed in, and then also a little bit of a fear of the dark. That I'm trying to.
No, I get
I'm
that.
scared of the
That
dark.
I'm trying to do some like occasionally I'll do some
Dude.
exposure therapy to myself.
Nah, dude, my dad,
What do you
like,
mean by exposure?
yeah,
therapy?
what-
The other day,
Wait, what the hell is that?
Turn all the lights in the closet.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
okay.
He's like, he's sitting in the corner.
Other day it's pitch
great.
black and I'm bringing my bike home. I think from your house, Chris. And I put it in the shed. And in that moment, I was like, damn, I'm afraid there's definitely some dude in the shed that's gonna like. And I was like, you know
Oh,
what?
see, I don't get
I
scared
went in
of
for
that.
10 seconds and just closed it and just sat there. And I was like, that wasn't that
And
bad.
like North Philly, where we live in Temple, I get shook walking. home.
Like
Not here.
That's like a realistic fear.
That's what I'm saying, that's realistic,
Because
yeah.
people at this point in the world, everyone's so unpredictable.
Yeah, no.
So you don't know if some guy was like, the next guy I see with a backwards hat, I'm gonna slit his throat.
Yeah, no, literally
Yeah.
though.
And then they just
Yeah.
do it because they're like, "Mm, that mother-"
Yeah,
You
no,
know
yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
crazy.
scary.
Yeah, the world is a terrible place. We were talking about headlines earlier before anything happened. That shit in
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was gonna talk about that. Yeah, that's nutty.
Like,
Yeah,
you
it's-
can't go to the grocery store
like,
anymore
Yeah, that's scary.
without the thought in your head anymore.
I just can't fathom people wake up and could
Yeah.
possibly do that.
People
mean,
are sick, man.
Dude, there's
No,
got to
it
be a
really
lot
is
of.
crazy.
There's just so much pain
We're
out there.
sociopaths.
Yeah, there should be. I don't even know, like a way to like. You got to deal with your pain
Yeah.
another way. You can't take it out on Joe Schmoes
Yeah.
that don't like a 72-year-old lady who's just going to get some nectarines.
Yeah.
No, she shouldn't.
I don't get how you could hate anyone that much.
No,
You know what I mean?
no, right? Like a specific group of people too.
I don't
like,
even
bro,
hate people. Like even people I don't necessarily like to be around.
Mm.
I don't hate them anywhere
Yeah.
to the extent.
When I was younger, I used to say like, "Oh, I hate that kid," or
Yeah, me too. So
I'm
was
grown now.
You will not hear me say
Maybe
You
even
have
like
to
a
genuinely
freshman in high school,
do
I'd say
something
that.
to me or my family or people I really care about for
Yes.
me to say I hate you.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah, you would really have to like
Yeah.
do something like that.
I always, and this is probably like a bit of a unique perspective, not really unique, but maybe unpopular. No matter what someone does, I find that sending love their way, that's the only way that I'm gonna be happy. Even if someone did something as bad as like, I don't know, like it's tough to sit here and say like if someone did something to a family member of mine, like let's say they like jumped them or beat them up,
Yeah,
or
you're
even
gonna
worse.
have a lot of hate in your heart for that person.
A lot of hate in my heart, but they don't do that. No one really wakes up and says the thing that's gonna make me happiest today is doing that and is anywhere near healthy. So love and prayers
Love
to them.
We need more love in the world.
Yeah.
What's
That's
that song
facts.
by Burt Bacharach? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's
Oh.
the
Yes,
only
yes.
thing. There's just too little of. Like that's one of the truest
Yeah.
lyrics I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
Is he still living? Who
I'm not
knows?
sure.
I don't know.
Gotta
Just
Google
think
it.
about how much better.
Gotta Google Mr.
Yeah,
Burt.
they looked that up.
Think about how much better your day is, and someone else's day probably is when you give them a genuine compliment from the heart. Just meeting them.
You know what hurts when you like open the door for someone, they don't say thank you.
There's too
It
much of
happened
that.
to me in Wawa right before here. That's why I haven't told my mom.
I'm almost
I
on
almost
my
shed a
knees.
tear.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interrupt real quick. He's 94. He's still living.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, when I say good morning to people,
Yes,
they don't
dude,
say
they
it
just,
back.
dude, at
or
the
I
gym, that
say,
happens to me every day.
How you doing?
Yeah.
And they just go, good. What about me?
Yeah.
Or they don't answer. At the gym, I'll be like,
That
have a
too.
good one.
Right.
They just stare at me today. And
No,
I was
I'm-
really sitting there like, yep, I'll just go.
I'm real big on like pushing positive energy to people just
Yeah,
because you
facts,
don't know if that person really needed that
Yeah.
day.
Also,
I agree.
no expectations because on that same thread, they might have needed it so much that they're so scared to give that. How you doing back?
Right.
Because there's a feeling that they haven't said. They're like, damn, someone's wondering how I'm doing.
Mm.
You know, you never know how much. Like, there's another great quote. I try to be like a quote guy. Like,
Me
I
too.
throw some
Yeah,
good
dude, you're doing a
quotes
good
out
job.
there.
Too.
You're doing pretty good.
The axe forgets, the tree remembers.
Ooh,
You know,
axe forgets.
the axe forgets, the tree remembers.
Do you know who said that?
It might have been.
We're gonna say Steve Konovich said that.
No, it was not me.
Yeah.
Do you
That's
get what
you.
I'm saying? Like,
No, I get it. Yeah.
you'll always like. There'll be many times when you forget saying something to someone, but
They didn't.
no one's gonna forget what you said to them.
Right, or what you did for somebody, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it could be you thought it was like a regular thing.
Yes.
And they took it like really,
Yeah.
and it meant a lot to them. Yeah, that's just be kind,
That's-
people.
that's
be
facts.
kind
That's
and be
it.
caring, regardless if you're having a good day or put it to the side. Deal with real things at the time with people, because everyone's got emotions. Everybody's got feelings and real stuff going on that nobody knows about. Like when you're going to the store, that no one puts like, oh, my girlfriend just broke up
I
with
was
me
about
after
to say that.
25 years. You
Yeah.
know what I
No.
mean? They don't, but you don't know that. So just if you're just caring and considerate of other people, I don't know if there would be
No, that's a
too
great
much
point.
conflict in the world.
No.
Besides the people who just hate people for no reason.
Yeah. And then you can.
We're not talking to you guys. We're
Yeah, those are
talking
the
to
sociopaths.
And then guess
Yeah.
what? The love, the group, like I don't know, more love. Then you start ganging up on the hate.
yeah,
with
man.
love.
Yeah,
Oh,
facts.
right,
Yeah, let's
with
gang up on the
love,
haters.
know?
I like
Throw
that.
this love at you.
They're like, get away from me. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stand by you even if you don't want me here.
Oh,
And I'm just gonna, dude, that's a nice shirt. You know?
Right.
And then all of a sudden they're like, damn, I can't turn down that compliment about the shirt.
Right.
Nah,
And
dude,
then-
I feel like I
and then-
sling compliments to people that.
I love it.
I don't
They
get
could
them
be
back.
like,
I
you
don't
know what?
care.
I
No,
didn't
there's
like
no-
this shirt.
Yes.
I thought I didn't like this
Yeah.
shirt. And
Yes.
then Steve said he liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah, literally.
And I'm
Like,
like, you know, I like this
he's
shirt.
like,
Look
he's
at
like,
that.
damn, you wouldn't get a pod likes my pod.
Throw it out there, no expectations, and you're free.
Yeah.
Because you go, how you doing? If they want to answer, great. I'll have a conversation with them for an hour. They don't want to answer, that's fantastic. I'm on my way.
I think
know,
that's
no
I think we
expectations.
all have in common that we're kind of doing it right now.
Yeah.
Just conversation that
Slang
can
and positivity.
Yeah.
that
I like it.
and like a long conversation. Like I
Yeah.
haven't felt once where like maybe we should stop talking about whatever we're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah. We're just
I know.
chilling. Like,
And
I know.
in my regular life too, I feel like I can hold a conversation for as long as I feel the other person is engaged for.
100%.
If you could feel,
It's this. It's listening.
I was like, you can't
No,
hear me.
no, no.
no.
No, listening. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
It's very
listening.
important. Even if you're not gonna respond back, sometimes just listening and being an ear, like you were just saying, to somebody is very important to that other person.
And guess how? There's so much you can learn from everybody. I hate when people are saying, this person's not worth my time. Yes, they are, because you're going to learn a lesson from them
Yeah.
that you needed probably the most.
That's a good point. You didn't know you needed it, or you were overlooking that they could even provide something to you.
Yes. Like imagine, like these people. Go ahead, Chris.
You know what podcasting taught me too is like sometimes I like, or at least I used to talk over people a lot, but like just doing this, like I learned to just sit back and listen. Because like, you know what I mean? I learn a lot more just listening to you. You know what I mean?
My issue is I'm loud, so sometimes I think that
no, you haven't talked over any of us.
Well, good. I like that. I just think that sometimes I talk too much. Yeah, right. I think it goes with our culture.
Yeah, no, we like to talk over people.
For sure.
Yeah.
When I was younger and people would come over to my house, they'd be like, "Why is everybody angry?" I'm like, "No one's angry.
Yeah,
we just
talk
yelling. Like this is our tone." Right. And that's just how I was raised. So like I think sometimes I'm too loud, and someone who's not comfortable around me or not too familiar with me, they might think that I'm, I don't want to hear them talk too much. I'm like, this is just me.
Like, I'll even listen to the first podcast me and Steve did, and I was like, damn, like, do I really talk over him that much? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, shit, but like, that's something you learn.
I do the same, yeah.
And that's the point of, like, you can literally see how you're progressing through these.
100%.
Yeah. That's what's great about the internet.
Yeah. No, I agree.
What episode is this?
This is 35.
35. Yeah.
35. I didn't even say at the beginning. Welcome to You Wouldn't Get It, episode 35.
Shout out.
I feel great.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
I was a little sleepy in the beginning. I feel good now.
Yeah, I know.
You woke me up, dude. It's that positive energy.
Energy is circulating.
The vibrations are exquisite at
Vibrations
this moment.
with Vito carries. Where do you record at?
Aroso. Shout out to Aroso's.
Oh, really? I know
it is my cousin's uncle. So he's technically not related to me at all, but I call him, sometimes I call him Zio, and Z-I-O in Italian is uncle. He doesn't like that though. He likes me just call him by his first name. So in the banquet room is where he has all the parties and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just recorded
Where's that at again?
Do you know where Funzilla is?
Yeah, dude.
Directly
I've
next
eaten
to
there.
it.
I've had their pizza.
Didn't
you guys move though?
They did. They knocked
near
down.
Retro.
It's in between Big Lots.
Big Lots, yeah.
And Funzilla, like
and
literally
then Retro
in
is right
between,
here.
for
sure.
Okay.
So they knocked down the
their
old
pizza's
building.
Fire. I like it
because Wawa bought them out. So there's going to be a Wawa.
Right where
on
it
that
was.
Street. Yeah, exactly.
Too many Wawas.
Way too many. On that same street, if you go from Mooresville to Oxford Valley, there's 3.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
There's 3. For what?
And the food's kind of mid.
Wawa is so overrated. It's good if you're like really, if it's like $1.45 and you need something to eat.
Yeah. Get a turkey club. Get a panini.
Yeah. The burgers aren't that bad. I'm not saying
I haven't had them yet.
They're not that bad.
Dude, I haven't had them. They're not bad.
No, they're not bad at all.
I don't mean the quality food because the quality food is very good for fast food. I just mean the
I like their quesadillas,
selection.
I'm not gonna lie.
But also, I have
quesadillas as well. I'd rather go to Wawa for quesadilla than Taco Bell.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I don't feel like blowing.
Taco Bell's not bad either, guys.
I haven't had Taco Bell in about like 10 years.
Yeah, no, really?
Not kidding.
Dude, Taco Bell used to be my shit.
You like Chick-fil-A?
Love Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's
top tier. I don't like when it's categorized as fast food. Because I think it's like...
I kind of get that because it's kind of clean.
It's like comfort food.
Yes,
it's comfort
exactly.
food, yeah. I'm like down bad, my girlfriend got me, I'm like...
I promise you, if you...
Like, my pleasure.
Yeah, I'm like, I
love you.
Yes.
I'm like, I needed that today.
That's the positivity. Dude, I'm on death row. Somehow I'm on death row. They asked me my last meal.
What are you getting?
Chick-fil-A. Number
what?
one. Number one.
Yeah, what do you get?
Deluxe. Hold the tomato. Hold the pickle. Give me Chick-fil-A sauce. Make the fry large. We'll go lemonade, and why don't you throw a milkshake on there without the cherry?
Milkshake,
Got it. Oreo milkshake?
Oh, the Oreo's
Chocolate.
fire.
Chocolate milkshake.
Chocolate, really? I like their
Are
vanilla.
we anti-Oreos on this?
I'll try the
I'm all
Oreo.
Oreo, bro.
Great.
I'll try the Oreo for the death row meal.
Dude, it's fire.
Good. Imagine, that's your last meal, though, and you're like, I hate this milkshake.
Yeah, that's great.
So just go for
He's like,
Yes,
he's like, damn.
They also make a banging cookie.
Go for the...
Oh,
okay.
dude, their cookies are fire, too.
What, just regular
Just chocolate chunk.
chip?
Chocolate chunk.
Chocolate chip, bro. Chocolate
Okay.
chunk.
Speaking of food, should we get into this top 5?
Yo, quick question.
Let's
I
do
gotta
it.
ask you one thing.
Yeah.
Do you like Chipotle?
'Cause
Only because you said, like, because Chipotle and Chick-fil-A are, like, 1A, 1B for me.
okay.
That's why I asked.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a fan, but
get
I
it.
will say I haven't had enough to be like, you know what, I don't like it. The
Gotcha.
only time I went and ordered something for me, went in and ordered it was my ex-girlfriend. She was like, can you go, blah, 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 get this, and this.
Yeah.
So like I got it, and then one other time somebody got me something, and I was like, yeah, this is all right. I'm not
Gotcha.
a big Mexican food guy because I don't like beans.
No,
Like, if
I get
if
that,
it was
dude. I
just
don't really
chicken
like
and
beans
rice,
that much
and
either.
I just got turned on to avocado.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Stevie, you like avocado.
avocado's amazing.
It kind of grosses me out. It looks gross.
So
it's
it
amazing.
looks gross.
Yeah.
Let's
You know what I
be
mean? It
real.
looks weird.
It
like-
looks like shit.
Yeah, it looks like shit to me.
But it's good.
Talk about a versatile food.
I gotta
Yeah.
try
What
it. I
can't
gotta
you
try
put it on?
I put it on, first time I ever had it, I put it on a
Toast?
double bacon cheeseburger.
Oh,
Oh, dude, it sounds
First off,
good.
didn't even taste it.
yeah.
Second time I had
Hey.
This is what you get in Bristol. You don't get this anywhere else. Dude, I want him on the pod. He's vibing. I wish we had a team.
He's probably smoking a Marlboro Light.
Oh,
right?
I wish we had a team to just
ripping
pan
them
to him.
Ripping a camel.
Chipotle though, back on it. No,
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
I was just interested because you're Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you don't like pickles?
No.
Do you like pickles?
Oh, I like pickles.
Oof, the pickles creep me.
I don't like them.
Avocado.
Oh, you don't like them?
They just sit in a jar.
Yeah.
And when-
full of liquid.
And then you
Well,
some.
okay, I don't eat them straight up though. It's on like the sandwich. I can do it though.
When you take it
Look at
off the
this guy, he's
sandwich, it
mesmerized
doesn't
at it.
disappear though.
He's absolutely mesmerized at it.
And then
Tune in.
Yeah, you get
You wouldn't get a podcast.
you. He's like, what was that? He's got a notebook up there.
Yeah.
Dude, pickles. When there's people that I'm already questionable about say that they drink the juice of a vegetable, then I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah, that's weird, dude.
And I'm out on the
We have
whole
nothing
vegetable.
Else to talk about.
Yeah.
Like literally,
I'm
you
on the-
drink pickle juice. But if you were saying you take them off or put them on a sandwich.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
You take them off the sandwich, you can still taste the pickle.
Yeah,
So no,
that's fair.
I
I actually like the flavor though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Everyone can like what they, to each his own is
Yes,
the,
to
the
each his
quote.
To each his
We're
own.
real quotey today.
Yeah,
I like it.
We're slinging quotes.
We really are.
I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
quotes.
Quotes.
We're slinging cloaks around.
Tomato,
I don't know
right,
what the
little
hell
brother
I'm saying.
Larry and little Father
Yeah,
Fidel's action.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
No, not both.
Father Fidel's, he checked out then?
No, he didn't. I swear to God.
I
Wait.
said that in my last pod that he died.
Did you actually?
checked out.
No, no, you don't remember there was a fake death of him? I'm not even kidding.
That was about like 4 years ago. You think
Oh,
he's still
dude, you
kicking?
actually checked out. You guys might be right. I
He,
could be fucked.
yeah, you let us know.
Is Google gonna tell us that?
Yeah, it was Google.
I was gonna look up his obituary.
Good, that's good. Thank you. But the Popeyes chicken sandwich when that came out,
Oh,
I got it. I liked it.
I took the
I
pickle
said
off.
no pickle,
They put it on.
but it was still there even though they took it off. Like I could taste it on the
Is he
bun.
leaf blowing now?
Yeah, he's the works, man. The
He will be on the next one. He will be on the next one.
like, hey man, you kind of ruined it, but I want. What's the
Okay.
technique?
Yeah.
Is he?
No, I don't know if he's dead or alive. 'Cause
Okay.
there could be more than one Fidelis, but I think he might be dead.
I think he did check out. He was
Okay.
very old when he was still at Egan when I was there.
6 years.
That was Poppy's boy, my grandpa's boy.
Yeah.
He was great. He was great. You got to tune in. He kind of saved me from getting in trouble at work, school, because for anyone watching, tune into my last episode 10, featuring Jarrett. The first time I really had any relationship with Jarrett, he came into the class and said, "You're gonna get called down to the office." And I said, "For what?" And he said, "I told them that the bottle that my mom found was yours." And me and Jarrett weren't really close yet. So I
Yeah.
was like, what the hell? Why
Yeah.
did you do that?
What?
So I got called down to the office. And
What was it a bottle of?
Blue Wave.
Oh, the Blue Wave. Crispy likes that shit.
Yeah, a little lemonade too.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah.
Great,
Blue
great
lemonade.
mix. Great mix.
That's pretty good.
So I had to talk to him. He was like the guidance counselor. So he was like interrogating me, asking me if I
Yeah.
was an alcoholic. I'm like, bro, I'm 14. My mom doesn't even
You're
know
like,
I drink.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had to be solid. I didn't want to say that bottle's not mine.
Yeah.
So I was solid. Midway through, he fell asleep. And when he came,
That makes so much
I'm
sense.
not kidding. And then when he woke up, came to, he was seeing me across from him. He had no idea why I was there, and told me to go back to class.
What, dude? That's actually a great
So
story.
yeah, I
with him.
never got
Dude,
in
wait,
trouble.
Dude, that's amazing.
Jarrett never got in trouble.
No way.
I came back, I acted, and I was like, yeah, bro, I didn't fall.
Yeah. Dude, that's a fire
Like,
story.
buddy fell asleep. And that's-
Wait, how old were you? 14? Damn,
Yeah,
that's
it's
sick.
my freshman
You were
year.
walking back, you were like, yeah.
I thought, bro,
I
walking
drank.
down, I was like, I gotta tell my parents are about to find out 2 weeks into high school that I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I'm not.
That's great. Yeah, if you're an alcoholic, too.
14 years old, we really were walking the halls of high school.
Yeah.
Kinda
That's
wild.
crazy too.
Some of us, not us, but some of 14-year-olds dating 18-year-olds.
Creepy.
Insane.
Yeah, I think that's creepy as hell.
It
At
is
the time,
creepy.
you overlook it, but those teachers should not.
14 to 18 is like pretty weird.
Yeah.
But so that's weird. But when there's a married couple and he's 45
And she's like 30.
41, it's not weird.
No, it's not weird at all.
You're saying like it's not weird, right?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's saying it's
It's not weird when they're married and they're already like,
Yeah.
oh, we're 7 years apart.
Yeah.
Like my grandparents were like eight
But
years apart. It's
But if you
not
think
weird.
about it, when he was a junior, she was like in
Yeah.
7th grade.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
literally, that's creepy. Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I think
But
it is.
you know, when they
I think
met,
it
it's
depends.
different,
It
right?
depends,
When
you
they
know.
met, oh man,
There's some.
I think a 16 and 20-year-old's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you're over 21 and you're still dealing with somebody who's in high school,
Yeah, like 21 and 17. Oh, dude, that's
Stop it.
weird.
Stop it.
Sorry,
Get some
I don't know
help.
why I was getting.
yeah,
but-
what's that Michael Jordan? He's like,
Stop it.
Yeah.
Get some help.
Get some help.
Yeah, stop it. Get some help.
Should we do top fives? this conversation is all over now.
We can do whatever.
We're doing
What
phenomenal.
do you want to do? You want to rank?
Quick little question. Off the top of your head, who's if you had to do pound for pound best athlete ever? Is there a definitive? I thought about this in the shower
Give me 1 second.
yesterday. Yo, you can take all the time you want. There's you can literally give so many reasons of why this
I don't
person
know.
is.
I think mine's gonna be cliche.
Go ahead.
LeBron.
Ooh. See, this is what we're gonna do. So, Jordan.
He doesn't think he's the best player in the sport.
Do you think LeBron is the best player in the sport? I'm not judging.
No, I'm saying athlete. You said athlete.
And I think what I mean by that is like, if we're talking about sheer athleticism, you could put like people who, like.
But I think LeBron could play like football and be really good at it.
Correct.
I think he could be a good track star.
He could be a tight end.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
All right, so maybe let me reword the question.
But best at sport, that changes things.
Right, like the greatest sports athlete, I guess. Because I'm talking like you
that's
put
the case.
Jordan, you put Tom Brady, you put like Serena. I'm talking everybody.
Michael Phelps.
Ooh.
I like Phelps. He's dominant, dude.
Phelps is dominant.
Okay, that should how most dominant athlete.
And I could see Phelps on the football field. I could see him on the basketball court.
Or what's his name?
Like tennis.
Usain Bolt.
Okay.
He's up there.
You know
too.
who I'm going? Gretzky.
Dude, that's a good one.
Because I don't know if anyone really dominated their sport besides like Wilt, but like Wilt,
Yeah, I get
the competition
I
he was
know,
going
dude,
against
I
was
agree.
different.
I agree.
Gretzky, like,
And that's on
No,
skates.
he literally
bro.
was like revolutionary.
there were certified Hall of Famers he was playing against. They were
Well, I
like, oh,
like
this
that
guy
answer
was
a
really
lot.
good.
That's
Gretzky
on
was
skates.
crushing them.
Yeah.
Ovechkin and Crosby are the best two hockey players in the how many last
Literally a
how many
Flyers
years?
killer.
Right.
Yeah.
But they will never touch Gretzky's record.
I agree. Yeah, they still
Gretzky
won.
played for Philly.
Oh, wait, dude. That
Gretzky
just...
played
The-
for Philly? No.
No.
I think the Oilers and the Kings were the only teams he played for.
So he
He
def-
might have played for the Rangers at the end of his career, but I'm not sure.
The most dominant first at the time, Tiger Woods, too. He's
You
up
could
there, too.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's
Dude,
so many.
There's so many.
It's like Serena Williams is the greatest women's tennis player of all time.
100%.
I don't know if anybody will do what she did.
I agree.
Sport. Yeah.
You
Crazy
could
how
go-
we
That's a great
got-
question on top of your dome.
Yeah.
I actually like that a lot.
Top of my fucking dome, excuse
Yeah.
my language.
That was a good question.
It is such a like juicy topic. You can go in so many
I don't even
different
have a
ways.
clear-cut answer.
Like,
You could say Floyd, technically. He's 50-0, or what?
oh,
51-0.
right. He never lost.
Yeah.
People who say Habib though, I don't give him credit because who did he fight besides Conor and the
Yeah.
last couple fights that he
No,
had?
I feel the same way about people.
When he was like 25-0 and beating up on these regular people, I don't care about them.
Yeah.
And his style, the way he does it, it's not entertaining. He literally just
No,
wrestles
I agree.
them
I know.
and then beats the crap out
That's
of
the
them.
thing about Conor was he's an entertainer.
Right.
You know?
Like, and now anybody else now, they have to like knock you out or
I agree.
a crazy submission. Like, he was just mauling people.
Yeah.
And then, he faces a little bit of adversity and he retires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still retired undefeated. I'm not going to like discredit that, but the way he did it versus anybody else,
No, I agree.
you could kind of say the way he did it is the same way that Floyd did it.
Yeah.
Floyd's like first 20 fights, he was knocking people out. Then he was like, wait a minute, I can really just not get hit?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do that and win the fights like that.
No,
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know,
And
Why
he
not?
became one of the richest.
It's just cardio at that
He is
point.
the richest
He's probably the
athlete.
richest. Yeah, besides Tiger Woods.
He might not be all
It's
like,
Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, and probably him.
yeah.
I think that's what it is.
You know what's crazy? The money that the soccer players get too. They get paid
Yeah, no, that
weekly.
shit's nuts.
Ronaldo might be the best athlete of all time.
I'm biased, I would agree.
Oh, athlete.
Athlete.
So you think you could play another
Athleticism.
sport? You mean? Is that what you're saying? I also.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I
You
don't know, bro.
when he said LeBron, I could see LeBron playing 4 sports.
I could say me too. I
Yeah,
agree.
LeBron could make a kick-ass goalie in soccer.
Oh my God! I
No
don't
one's
think
gonna
anything would
track
get
star
by.
and
No, he's like Donnarumma.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
Put him
think
on a
you do
corner.
Oh my God.
Like he could be a nasty center
Header,
defenseman,
yeah.
right?
Boom. Yeah.
Goal. He's
Right
getting
there. Yeah.
above everybody.
Like,
and he's 6'8".
He's locking. Like Virgil van Dijk down on the corner.
Yeah.
And Virgil van. Yeah.
I don't know what he's not going to be pretty decent at least.
So you think Ronaldo's the best soccer player ever?
Pele.
Okay. I think that's the. Jeez,
Yeah, they
Louise,
get
I
close.
Hope, I hope
Yeah,
that bird.
yeah.
That was
These
kinda
Bristol
cool.
birds are a little out of
They
pocket.
get
Tweakle,
close,
tweakle.
bro.
Yeah.
What is so like? That's like the. I don't want to say old school, but it is the old school opinion. Like I don't know if anyone's touching his right. Oh, they
I never
did.
watched
Haven't they?
Bro, I never even watched him play.
Oh, I mean his YouTube videos, the videos that are on YouTube. He was, I guess, the same kind of way like Wilt was. He was just way above everybody else.
Yeah.
So that's why he stood out. I think if he played today, he'd still be very productive. But I'm going Messi all day.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's fair.
I think Messi does way
Messi,
more
Messi,
for
Messi.
the team. Messi's a team player. Ronaldo's a me player. Yes, in this sport, you score. That's really what counts. You could say he might be the best goal scorer of all time, and I
Yeah.
don't know if I can disagree with that because I think he
Yeah.
doesn't he have the record for most
gotta
goals?
I think so.
Yeah, international and club team. But if you ask me, I need one player for my team to be the centerpiece. I'm picking Messi because he's distributing. He's taking the free kicks. He's, and I think he's a leader. Like also, Ronaldo's
Yeah.
a leader too, but in the sense like, you're not gonna come with me. I'm gonna drag you kind of way.
Yeah,
Like kind of
yeah,
like
yeah.
how Jordan was.
Yeah.
Jordan wasn't like let's come together. So this is very conflicting. So I think Jordan.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Jordan.
I think Jordan's the best basketball player of all time.
I think that's
Okay.
fair.
But Messi, and I think Messi's the best player, but I think Messi's more like LeBron, and
I agree.
Ronaldo's more like Jordan.
No, that's a great comparison.
So like it kind of conflicts my opinions because I think Messi's
Jordan
the best.
was like technically a me player. Like he knew he was the
technically,
best player.
Yeah,
on the
he
team.
was.
He wanted the ball in the final
The
shot.
Last Dance was like literally.
As opposed to LeBron passing it to Kyrie Irving for the game winner. Like
Right.
he knows.
Like
He knows.
that was IQ.
Yeah.
And like Messi's the IQ. Like
Yeah.
if he's like, oh, I could force the shot, or I could pass to Di Maria, who's wide open right here.
No, I think that's a really good
He's gonna do
comparison.
that.
Soccer is the beautiful game. It is.
It is the world's game. I don't
Yeah.
care. People overlook it. When I was a kid, they'd call me a foot fairy. I didn't care.
No, I
I
don't
would
care.
always say I'm better at my sport than you are at your
It's-
sport. I don't even care what you say.
I like that.
It's
So-
I love it.
Yeah, everyone plays soccer. Africa, on a dirt
Yep.
field.
Yep.
That, and it's very simple
in
too.
China, in a street, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like they're playing soccer. It's
Yeah.
harder to play baseball. You need to literally get on a field.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you really
It's
pretty much
harder
need
to
a
play
field.
basketball.
You
You
need
need to. You can make a soccer net
Yeah.
with just put your shoes over there. That's your one shoe. Your right foot
Yeah.
is this
Yeah.
post. Your left foot is that post, and just get a ball. Play.
Also, soccer can be. I mean, people play futsal on gravel.
Oh, I
You can't
hate it.
dribble on
I hate
grass.
yeah,
You can't
no.
dribble basketball on grass.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct. Futsal was always terrible. It always hurt my knees. And the court, it was
Yeah.
just, I'd rather just play on the field, turf field.
Yeah.
I hate playing turf, fun fact.
You get put on turf.
Yeah, hurt my knees as well. Like, it was harder. I felt like stomping
Oh,
on
it
the
is.
thing.
Ball moves quicker.
Ball moves a lot quicker. Little pellets in your foot. Hated that.
Ball flies.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, so there's so many, we could talk sports for 4 hours.
Oh my god.
I
yeah.
think we wrap it here because I want you back on.
Okay.
And I think we don't give the people.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true too. I don't want to get.
I don't think we give the people
Okay.
Do
everything.
you want to do top 5 real quick?
We're making sort of it feels like a monumental decision. It's
It's really not. We just make it real quick.
This
You wanna
was
do it?
very, what's the word? We were like not, I think you had a template you wanted to follow, and I
Yeah.
don't think, did we follow it?
Not really.
not really.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So do you think we just roll with that?
Yeah, we can roll with that.
Yeah.
As in, like, we're
Yeah.
cut?
Yeah. So I think that was. I
This
mean,
was great.
it was beautiful.
This
It really was
great.
beautiful.
It felt
Yeah, no, it was a
very
good time.
not forced.
Yeah, and
It's-
it was a good first one too.
I
Like,
Yeah.
agree.
I was
no
about to.
jitters, no butterflies, none of that.
no.
I was about to slam my laptop shut to make a point that I wasn't looking at the script. It would have been gone.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm glad you didn't do that.
So Vito, plug your stuff real quick.
Yeah, so I am officially now on Spotify as
Yeah.
well. I am gonna get on Apple. I did not remember my Apple ID.
Oh yeah, it's a
rough.
pain in the ass. Dude,
And-
Apple's a pain in the ass to get your podcast on. Bro.
But so
Yeah.
I'm glad that it's not just me. But when I was doing it,
So you restarted on Apple. That's the only reason it was easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I might ask you for some tips, but I
For
gotta
sure.
get my I gotta get my ID first.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
alright.
Right?
So I can't reset it on my computer, which is weird. But my Apple ID password on my phone is completely different. I don't know what's going on. I gotta figure that out. But yeah, so I am on Spotify. You just type in Vibrations with Vito, and you go on podcasts. Click podcasts. You'll see my name, my logo. You go on YouTube, type in the same thing, Vibrations with Vito. I'm there. I'm on Instagram. The name is the same everywhere, except for Twitter. I go by my name, but because that's more, I'm not doing anything related to the pod. I do
Yeah.
post a clip of the pod, put the link in there. That's really how I got in contact with HiChu. Like,
Twitter?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
liking everything, and they
Okay,
still
nice.
like everything. I put them on my story, my
That's
Instagram
awesome.
story, and they liked
Yeah,
it.
that's dope.
So like, I
awesome.
clearly have their attention.
Yeah.
which is great. So I'm
Now we
trying.
just gotta hook 'em.
I'm trying to get a promo
Yeah.
code. Like I want people
That'd
to
be
be
fire.
like, go to hightrue.com/vibrations of Vito.
Yeah.
Just vibrate. It's something. I'm
That's
trying to get
sick.
that. That's the next thing I need. But yeah, so everywhere, every platform except
Yeah.
for Apple at the moment. Just type in Vibrations of Vito. You will see me. Soon you'll see
Maybe
these.
we'll be on that.
You will, not
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
You
All
will
right.
be.
No, I'm
Excellent.
excited for that
You
too.
will be.
And
That's
you'll
gonna be
be
a good time.
back on here, and we might do some skits and stuff.
Yeah.
so.
Let me just say, and I like to underpromise, overdeliver. But even with that in mind, I think you'll be seeing a lot of this gentleman
I like
in
that.
our lives
I like
in
that.
terms of content.
No,
I
I
think
really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
absolutely.
I think this was big for the both of us.
Yes.
The three of us.
Three of us.
I meant
The
both
both.
of us as your
No,
podcast,
no, no.
Yes.
my
No,
podcast.
yeah.
But yeah, like I said earlier, I don't think we're direct competitors. I don't
No,
think we're
no, no,
competing.
no, no, no.
I think I want you to thrive.
Yes.
And I think you want me to thrive.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
Do
I
it
say we're
together.
like
Yeah.
allies.
We're allies. This is like
yeah.
this is like World
We're
War
adversaries.
II, and we're allies in
Facts.
this.
Not like we're legitimate. Like
Like, I want to.
Yeah,
I
no,
want
I
to
like
like
it, I like it, I
literally
like it.
bouncing ideas off each other.
Yeah, I
like,
think it's oh my.
I like that stuff.
I think this will be good for you and good for me.
100%.
And I, like you said, I would like to continue this.
Yeah.
Anyway, skits, my pod, your pod.
Yeah.
And
Any
I
other
think-
endeavors we have
For
that we all
sure.
want to do?
And all you need to know is that I'm always free,
Yeah.
except for Sundays. That's a family day.
Yep. I love it.
And until
Day-
like after
day of
4:30.
rest as well.
After
Yeah.
4:30.
Okay.
I
Like
like
literally,
that.
I work almost every day, unfortunately.
I work too.
But yeah, we gotta. You
Get
gotta
money
pay for
somehow.
You gotta
No.
pay for the equipment, you know.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
gotta keep jobs.
Last thing I'll say,
ahead.
Stream 1950 by my sister. She just released it this past Sunday. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll let you guys go. We appreciate Vito being on. We're glad to be back after a week hiatus. And I think we'll wrap the episode there. Thanks so much for listening, and we will see you next week.
Peace.